Hey everybody! Final Fantasy XIII with my special guest, Luigi Man 1800. Hello, Luigi Man.
Hello.
Luigi Man has been helping us out in the chat, big time. And now he's, he's voiced up. So, we tried to do the cactar trick for the 15,000 points. That didn't work because we're not strong enough to face him yet. Which is too bad. In case anyone doesn't know it, you just find the cactar, you let him do his dance, and if you can take him down using one sentinel to keep his attacks away from you, you can get 15,000 points from him. But we were nowhere close to that. So, we're going to watch an awesome cutscene right now.
Grammar, mate, grammar.
That's right.
Something on your mind?
Huh? Oh, I was just thinking.
About what? Something complicated?
I was just taking it all in. The sky here, the trees, the sunlight, the smells. When I was on Cocoon, I never dreamed a place like this could even exist.
A place like Final Fantasy.
But now, here
we'll
I
make
am.
the same joke we did the first time we tried it.
If I hadn't gone to those fireworks,
I wasn't
if I
expecting
hadn't
it.
been sitting in that same train car during the purge, if anything had been different, I'd never have had a chance to see
Place
this.
with monsters and choice and freedom and grinding and cactars.
No.
That
I'm sure you
40-foot
could
tall
round up
cactuses
here.
that will murder me.
Don't you remember you promised me? You promised me that we'd come and see Grand Pulse together.
Really?
He sounds like a guy who's trying to get out of a relationship.
When did I do that?
I don't remember committing to anything.
Oh, I don't know. How about another lifetime?
What does that even mean?
That's what we're all thinking.
To tell
Hope.
you the truth, I've told so many lies. It's all a blur.
Well, you know, sometimes you have to lie about stuff to keep yourself going because you're afraid.
Alright, stop talking about yourself, Hope.
Or to protect someone else so they don't get hurt. Sometimes even the things that everyone in the whole world thinks are true turn out to be lies. At the end of the day, though, it's not the lie that matters, but what you do after you tell it. Work hard enough, and you can make it true.
Like buying clothes that don't fit.
I mean, maybe we both forgot. Maybe we did promise to see Grand Pulse
About
together.
making a lie true
And
after you say it.
Oh, okay.
Thanks, Hope.
Do something for me.
I
will
love
ya?
this line.
Keep smiling. It makes me happy when you smile.
I didn't know you felt that way.
So this whole thing, when he says it makes me happy when you smile,
You mean you were joking?
was that
Now
her
we're
hitting?
even.
No, him hitting on her?
Hey!
Isn't he really young?
That's what
Hey!
I think it is. And slight spoilers for Lightning Returns.
No!
So
No,
I'll
no
stop
spoilers.
If you want me to.
Yeah, no spoilers.
Alright. Well, slight spoilers as in just like Lightning's thoughts on Hope.
She what?
Friggin-
Okay,
I
let's
don't
see.
even know how to explain. I just saw the cutscene.
Alright, we'll just keep pushing this forward. Down, down, down we go. Maybe another cutscene. Nope.
No,
got
just keep following the yellow arrow and eventually...
Oh, you mean go in the exact opposite way of the yellow arrow because it loops around? That's how intuitive this game is. So even though Luigi is talking to me in real time, he's watching the stream because you're somewhere in the United States and I'm in Canada.
I'm in Canada.
No way. I'm in Quebec, near Ottawa. I used to live in Toronto, though, for a while. But now I'm here by Ottawa.
Like, I don't know, an hour or two away from Toronto.
Oh, cool. And my kitten, although he's very, very cute, keeps yanking out my headphones from the TV. That little bastard.
Random game audio just starts coming through your microphone.
Hopefully not. It just pulls it out enough that I can't hear it, but it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be coming from the TV, which is really nice.
Oh my god. Your lightning has like 14 health.
My lightning does?
Yeah.
18, 20.
Yeah, your lightning. 18, you said?
Yeah.
Mine has 13,000.
Yeah, but I mean, how many hours do you have in this game?
Over 300.
Yeah. How many do we have? We have 30. 30? It doesn't even feel like 30 hours. You know what I just found out today from Luigi? Is that there's only 13 chapters in this game. We're on chapter 11. But the way they set up this game is with this endless tutorial. It never feels like you're actually... to me, I feel like there's another 30 hours to go. Like, we're just getting started. But the pacing in this game is...
pretty much.
It's just all over the place. So I actually almost beat it the first time I played it a couple of years ago. I got down to Grand Pulse, fought an Adamantoise, and quit.
Got about halfway through the game.
Halfway through, but I was on chapter 11.
Yeah, chapter 11 is pretty much halfway point.
Oh, okay, alright. So there's just 2 chapters, so the chapter numbering is off, but there is still another half point of the game. Okay, that's cool. Good to know. Best way to go, probably left.
Last 2 chapters are so long, tedious, and painful.
Wouldn't you love to have an interview with somebody that was in charge of this game, just to like get an idea of what the heck was going on with this?
I would, honestly. That would be like a dream come true.
But Japanese developers, they don't have the... I mean, they're just super polite about things. They respect anyone older than them and people that are higher than them in a company, so I couldn't see them having any kind of... They're not like American developers that'll like leave and they go, let me tell you about this. And they kind of want that attention. The Japanese like to keep it under wraps, so... But, I mean, I think it's pretty obvious to tell. It's just the project got too huge. This was originally going to be a PS2 game. And then they just kept going and going and pushing it out on the next system because it took forever. It ballooned. It got really big. They had to switch probably who was in charge of it along the way. And a lot of time with these big games, you have... cutscene. It's hard to manage because there's so many small teams working on it.
Was originally supposed to be a PS2 game?
Yeah, this was going to be PS2. That's why the NPCs look like PS2 characters.
When we were young, we were always taught
Someday
that
we'd be
someday
attacked by
we'd
the
be
demons
attacked
of
by the demons of Cocoon. And look at us now, waltzing back into Erba, with the very people we were chosen to take up arms against.
This is a nice point in the game where you can take a bit of a breather.
Back then, we never would have helped
Like
you guys.
you're running down this corridor
Back then is when
the
you
whole
got your
time,
first
and then you
focus,
can finally relax. The music is really relaxing. It's sunny. There's vicious monsters,
We
but it's
already
nice.
talked a bit about that. Huh.
A little bit.
Must have been centuries ago now, when me and Fang joined the
Centuries?
battle
What?
against Cocoon. During the fight, I became Ragnarok.
Wow, this is some heavy
and
information
cracked
to
Cocoon's shell.
drop here.
That must have been hard on you going through that.
The memories, they're all pretty fuzzy.
Cocoon's version of the War of Transgression must have been built up around what you two did.
I didn't do anything. I just got turned to crystal, and I can't even remember why that
Probably
happened.
Vanille's fault why he got turned to
Don't even
crystal.
have the memories to show for it.
It's all my
Yeah.
fault.
It's Ragnarok.
So many people died because of me.
It's over. Those souls can rest.
That was some pretty heavy information. Did we know that she was... I know, like, we had a big boss battle where they said one of you will have to become Ragnarok. But...
Yeah,
But we didn't know that it was Vanille.
yeah, you weren't told that Vanille will turn into Ragnarok in the War of Transgression. Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't even know that.
This game is so
I just
crazy.
forgot.
Like, just... I think they had so many pieces they had to put together, they couldn't even remember what was where, and they just sort of threw it together. And because sometimes, like in the earlier part of the game, you'll come across these scenes and you'll have like back-to-back cutscenes that say the same information, because I think they just didn't have an idea of like, oh, that's stupid, don't put that in there, you know. They didn't go through and edit it enough. Oh, I just cured the wrong person. Hey.
After that fight,
Yeah.
instead of going up the stairs,
Yeah.
go to the opposite of the stairs and there's a spear.
And there's a what?
Trigger spear.
Awesome. What are your thoughts on... Oh, now I can't remember. Oh, you know the cure potion that heals proportionate to how much damage you've done? Or how much damage you have taken? Fucking birds!
No.
You know the one I'm talking about? It's like Curasa?
So,
What are your thoughts on Curasa?
it's useful. It's really useful. And you're dead.
Yeah, I'm dead. Yeah.
Yeah, Curasa's really useful. It's even better when you get upgraded to Curaja, which is like Cura. I also like how the AI knows how many Curasas to put out,
Yeah.
and then just goes normal.
Yeah, that's it. Or when they do like the automatic raise cure is really nice.
Yeah.
I was trying to get a bit of sabotaging going.
The way Curasa works is the lower HP they have, the more HP they'll restore. Like if they have 1 HP, restore like a third of the max health.
Okay.
But if they have like over half HP, it'll restore like an eighth of their HP. And if they have full HP, it'll only heal for 1 hit point.
Right, so it's a good sort of last-ditch attempt.
Basically.
I don't know, I put a lot of points into getting it for Vanille, and then I wasn't super impressed with it. But I think the further along you go, and the higher your HP gets, it's probably way more important.
Yeah, because it's basically built on percentages of your HP.
Yeah, so if you have like 10,000 health, and you're able to heal 9,000 of it, that's a lot more useful than probably a cure spell would be at that point.
That might be insane, but I don't know.
Hey, Final Fantasy XIII is insane. We love it, but it is insane in many, many ways.
That is extremely true.
What were you
I have to
saying?
say, I love how
Yeah.
light charges.
How the what does? Sorry, what?
How light charges.
Oh, she charges in? Oh, the animations are so beautiful. Like, it definitely looks amazing. It's just a fat story. You need to take the fat away. This is like a meal a guy who doesn't make food makes for his girlfriend or boyfriend. Where, like, when my girlfriend makes me a meal, it looks beautiful on the plate. And there's a lot of love put into it. When I make her something, it's just sort of... I try, but if I was going to make a meal for myself, it would just be a bunch of food I like jammed together into a bowl. What were you saying? You said, don't go up the stairs? Get the,
Instead of going up the stairs, go the other side of the stairs. Like, the direction the stairs are, go the opposite way, and you can get some treasure.
Okay, I did. I got a treasure. Now let's go up the stairs. I love this music. It just comes out of nowhere. Oh my god. But it's the same melody as the main melody, just done in such a relaxed, nice style. I love Final Fantasy music.
I do too.
Oh my god, it's
really.
I mean, that's like the easiest statement to make of all time, but
Yeah. Another one of the easiest ones is I love Ace Attorney music. But you don't see that often.
I've never played Ace Attorney.
You've never played Ace Attorney.
Never played Ace Attorney.
Who needs to play Ace Attorney?
I don't have a DS or a 3DS. But it would be nice to, yeah, I should grab one. I mean, I can get a DS for basically nothing. See what all the fuss is about. It looks definitely right up my alley. I love, like, choice-driven games and story-heavy ones.
Keep the enemy off.
Basically, have you ever played like a visual novel?
Yeah.
Basically a visual novel, but you actually have choices.
Cool.
Like, what are some visual novels?
You ever played Snatcher? That's a really good one. Hideo Kojima's visual novel. Basically, it's his version of Blade Runner before he made Metal Gear Solid and Metal Gear. For the Sega CD and the PC Engine, it's a really great game.
Target's a target.
I have heard of Metal Gear, the Sega CD, and the PC. Everything else was lost on me.
Have you ever seen the movie Blade Runner?
I have not.
That's a good... If you like sci-fi stuff with beautiful visual worlds, that's Ridley Scott, the guy who made Alien. That was his movie in the 80s. It's still an amazing-looking movie about a bounty hunter cop hunting down replicants. They're people that have been manufactured to do bad jobs, but when they go rogue, the Blade Runner gets pulled in to kill them and retire them. And it's just an amazing vision of the future. So Kojima took that style, and you play a cop taking down these snatchers which take over humans, assume their identity. It's one of the best games on the Sega CD. And it's like when Kojima's at his best is when someone goes in and edits what he's doing so it's not too crazy. I think some people like the crazy parts of his story writing.
I'll have to look into that.
Yeah, it'll take you. I mean, if you're searching for like how to emulate it, you could figure it out pretty quickly. Sometimes emulating CD stuff can be tougher, but a lot of people have been after that game, so they've made it. You can usually find people that make it pretty easy.
I'd also recommend emulating the Ace Attorney games until you get to like Dual Destiny or Spirit of Justice. Then you can just download those.
Are they just on Nintendo handhelds?
Yeah, but you have the remake that's on the Wii.
Oh, okay.
Horrible quality. Like, it kills the old sprite imagery they had.
Oh, gross.
Just like freaking chalk drawings.
Yeah. Well, I've got I mean, I could emulate it in my phone. I have no problem. Like, Snatcher I think you should emulate because it's impossible to find and pay for a copy. But I have no problem going out and, I want to support games, so I could go buy a DS or a 3DS and play Ace Attorney. I should get a DS anyway.
Yeah, and that does make sense. But, like, some of the Ace Attorney games you have to emulate, this good old Capcom doesn't think to release them in the West because, oh, they're not gonna like all this Japanese stuff.
Well, I mean, they look at it where they have to sell a certain amount of copies, and yeah, there's gonna be an audience that will buy it for sure, but it's not enough for them to justify bringing it over. Although you think you just give it to a porting team. Although that's a lot of script to translate. So that might be the problem.
True, but the Ace Attorney English version basically has its own script.
Yeah.
Some characters completely change as well. Like in the Japanese version, Apollo is just like a little brat, and in the English version, he's really cool.
Well, maybe that's why they stopped bringing so many of them over, because they thought, oh, we have to go through and change everybody around. Where they should just make like a direct translation, just give it to a third-party studio, like how Bluepoint does the ports for games. Like Bluepoint ported the Uncharted series over to PS4, and I think they did the Crash remaster. No, they didn't actually. Vicarious Visions did that one. But you can grab some other studio and just say, yep, do it directly over. I think all the fans of Ace Attorney would be pretty happy with that.
I don't know, we like the characters how they are, and they had to change some of them because there's no way you'd ever be able to talk in an actual court like that.
Yeah.
Some of them.
Right, okay. I actually have to go to court next week. I'm disputing traffic tickets. And it's not like how it looks on TV. It's just a bunch of people sitting around, and then you don't even argue your case. You just talk to the lady, and she says, just for showing up, they reduce like so many of your charges. So instead of paying $800, you pay like $60. And it just goes through like a factory. It's so fast. So I highly recommend if anybody gets some tickets out there, you can either dispute it in court or you can just phone them, and the whoever's in charge of it will handle it over the phone, and they'll just offer you a better deal, and then you take that, and it saves them money, it saves you money. Everybody's happy. That's in Canada. I don't know how it is in the States.
Well, that's also mostly in Quebec.
No, this is in Ontario right now.
Oh, alright. I didn't know that. A lot of stuff I don't know. A lot of stuff I do know.
Hey, everybody's like that. Some people forget that there's a lot of stuff they don't know. And they get too sure of themselves knowing everything.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Huh. A lot of battles around here. These guys take tons and tons of damage. Like, I think I've staggered that gigantic guy twice, and I've yet to take off much health from him.
Yeah, see? Tons of damage and big damage. I recommend, like, not fighting them as much as you can.
Yeah.
These have been the main cause of my deaths.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, they are that crazy.
Oh shit. I need like a medic. Come on. Yes. Okay, we'll take care of these ones and then try not to fight any of them again. And I should have taken down the guy with the wings first.
Yeah, those guys will evade your command attack.
They'll do what, sorry?
They'll evade your commander's attacks.
Oh, okay. Unless they use an a ranged commander attack, like Ruin?
Yeah, they'll avoid physical attacks, so you have to use magic.
Okay. Alright, this guy's almost done. Well, I'm interested to see. It feels like a lot of the characters have changed since we've come down to Grand Pulse. It's sort of evolved. Everybody's got like a totally different feel to them. Not totally different, just sort of. They seem calmer, and this part of the game seems a lot different.
Yeah, Snow's a lot less. Hey, let's save everything more. Let's just do what we can. Light's not as.
She's not as like. She's not doing the tough one-liners about like I don't need any of you.
Yeah.
And I feel like Fang has totally taken over as the leader.
Hardly worth the effort.
Yeah, pretty much.
And now Vanille, you can see her importance coming through as she's getting a little less serious, since she's realizing she's been the cause of so much pain. Which kind of makes her, like, giggling and happiness almost seem obnoxious, because she's been the center of so much trouble, yet she's, like, ha, oh, I'm Ragnarok, teehee.
By the way, I think you've been going the wrong way this entire time.
Oh, I don't know about entire time, but a good majority of it, yes.
I see you just, like, going in the circle, just killing things.
Grinding.
Yeah.
There we go, now we're going the right way. But I thought I had come down from here.
Past the sea stone so many times of like, are you gonna take the mission or not?
I got it.
Oh, you took the mission from the sea stone that's up top?
Yeah.
No, you still have the mission with the problem.
No place like home. You've already taken this mission. Oh, I wasn't even supposed to come down here to where this cutscene was. What the heck? It's got my...
Nope, that's the optional spot.
So they make you go all the way back down here and then they make you go back. Oh, I see.
Well, it's down there because that's where some sea stations go.
Well, they have all this open area, yet they still make you funnel down and back.
Yep.
Oh, Final Fantasy XIII. When will you learn?
I like the game.
Oh, yeah. Have you ever heard of the term Stockholm Syndrome?
I have.
Yeah, that's what I think a lot of the appeal of this game comes from. It just traps you and then you start to fall in love with it.
Oh, man.
But with this music, I don't even care that I'm lost. It's not even frustrating at all.
Yeah.
Alright.
Also,
yeah.
Goblins are no form of goblin I have ever seen in any video game.
Are these supposed to be goblins? These, like, steampunk guys?
Yeah.
I don't mind, like, a reimagining, but... You know what I find with a lot of the enemies in this game? They're just sort of random elements, like... Oh, it's got a shark's fin and, like, a crocodile mouth and the arms of a monkey.
Looks like a Cheerio.
Yeah. It's like when a little kid does a drawing. It's a T-Rex with wings and a sword.
It's like that episode. It's like the Super Baby episode from Fairly Odd Parents that Jared reviewed, where Poof turns into the giant monster Cheerio thing.
Okay. Yeah, it is like that, where things are just so random.
Yeah.
Whereas a lot of the monsters on Pulse, I think, look a lot better. They look more natural. They just look like predators. Whereas I can understand why they look so crazy in Cocoon, because they're supposed to be like, oh, these are experiments and blah, blah, blah. But when that's all you've ever seen are the weirdo experiments, it makes it a little, I don't know. It doesn't, you don't have anything to sort of compare it to.
Yeah. Remember when there were those, like, red wolf things you paid before you fought Anima?
Yes.
In Chapter 1? What even are those? I don't even know how to explain those.
Yeah, they're like, just sort of look like, I don't know, something that could actually exist. And then, very soon... it's just so, it's like so close to being something, but so far away from being anything you can wrap your mind around.
Yeah, like Monster Cheerios.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Mission completed. What do you call these things? These balls full of loot?
Treasure spheres.
Oh, that's a good name.
Like treasure chests, but they're not chests.
That makes sense. The goblins get up. They look like they're just hanging out.
Hey, a Metro Bangle.
Are you playing Final Fantasy as well?
No, I just have my menu up so I can help out with, like, items and stuff.
Oh. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, shit.
You're nothing!
They give you
The giant flan.
300 oh, but I don't know if they synthesized it. I don't think they size anything for
We Weakness to fire. That's useful.
Just playing with tablet right now, to be honest.
Okay. Well, yeah, we're still gotta hack and slash our way through a bunch of these guys before we get to another interesting story beat.
Yeah.
It's funny though, the combat in this game is... We were talking about this earlier, where I haven't played enough of Final Fantasy 15 to get into to make a comment on the battling system, but I think this is by far the best battle system in Final Fantasy, where I'm still interested in fighting even low-level enemies, because if you're not paying attention, they could quickly gang up on you and take you down. And you can't just... Like, this isn't the best example, but there are a lot of times where just one medic is not going to do enough. Where you've got where you can't even just have attackers because you need to keep the stagger thing up. And you can't just have commandos because you need to make the stagger go higher. You can't just have one medic because they could be doing more damage, and it's just amazing. Or they might debuff you where you can't even do any activities. It's just a stunning battle system. That's so fast. It's the fastest turn-based battle system ever.
Yeah. Even those like little wolves that you're fighting that have like maybe like 8k HP, they could kill me if I'm not careful. That is like 10,000 HP on everyone.
Yeah, it's amazing. Okay, now we stagger, and then you spend so much time like sort of carefully balancing, dealing with these like large beasts, and then finally you stagger them and you just start beating the bloody hell out of them, and it's so satisfying. What I love about these giant orange bland guys is that you can interrupt their attacks with everything. So what I'll do is I'll like spam just one ATP gauge at a time with lightning, so he's always being interrupted.
Yeah.
And then you can take him down.
Some enemies stagger them, start wailing on them, then while you're wailing on them, they decide, nah, I've had enough of this, and just kill you.
Yeah. Which makes a lot of the battles feel like puzzles, where it's not just a matter of, well, I'm under-leveled. It's, no, you didn't think of the right strategy for it. Which is super interesting. And I think that's the sign of a good game, where it's not just grinding through that you need to do, it's you actually need to think differently. You might need to use a certain strategy on an enemy that you don't use for the rest of the game.
Of course.
Oh, and nothing better than a preemptive strike. You guys are so fucked.
Like, stuff like the giant turtles that you find.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you can't deal with them like a normal enemy. They will poke you and you will explode.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's like such a Final Fantasy thing that they have in the game as well, is that, you know, these those like super enemies that you, like in Final Fantasy VII, where you'd have the oh, fucking dead, just from two of these guys.
Like
the what are they called?
Sapphire and Emerald weapons.
Yeah. Ruby weapon, all those. It's there are a lot of Final Fantasy elements in this game. You just have to play long enough to reach them.
Giant turtles.
Toidles.
Or even special sea stone missions. Those are fun but difficult.
Yeah, that's so it's a game that you can just keep playing, because like you've got 300 hours into the game, your stats are crazy high, and yet there's still some elements of it that you would need to grind even further.
Yeah, like I haven't even maxed out all the main ones for anyone yet.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah. Like, closest person I am to maxing out is, I think, Saz. Because he so quick
Story
to be able
time.
to be maxed. Nope.
You gotta be ready to drop by now. Don't overdo it.
I won't. I know my limits, unlike some people.
Oh, now who's the tough guy?
Looks like he's about to make a fist and slap him. Oh shit, we've got some kind of flying... I don't know what the hell that was.
What was that?
A Grand Pulse Fal'Cie. Used to see it flying around all the time.
And they said it had a home. Somewhere near Erba.
So that's good news, right? If we stay on its tail, we should end up in your village.
A village?
Let's follow it.
Right.
I like how Snow jumps in at the end. And he goes, right. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. No, you weren't. Snow, you idiot.
I feel people give Snow too much black.
I find him hilarious.
Yeah, like, his plans most of the time actually do work out.
Yeah, and he's the eternal optimist.
Yeah, and as Lightning has said multiple times, he's too stubborn to die.
The like those first interactions with Lightning and Snow are some of my favorite things in the game. The way she just... I love that, because he just thinks they're buddies. You know, he calls her sis, he calls her Light. He gives her a little nickname, and...
I'm not your sister.
Yeah. And actually, there's that great scene where she finds out that Sarah is a lessee during her birthday.
Yeah, worst birthday ever.
Yeah, and the funny thing is she might be a little bit more upset that they're getting married than that her sister will turn into a zombie or a crystal.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
My favorite scene in all of the game isn't even the Hope and Vanille. It's the one in Chapter 2 where Lightning just punches Snow down 3 times in rapid succession.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then I love when Lightning and Hope are hanging out, and they both that's how they bond. They both hate Snow.
So true. Oh, Final Fantasy, you're weird to make people bond.
Yeah. These guys are pretty tough, actually. Oi! This is a really tough battle. Once you get that poison on, it's really tough to... It really sneaks up on you.
Yeah, I think poison does like a % of your maximum HP every like second.
God, it's almost
like,
worth
if you
it.
have it on for long, like a certain amount of time of having poison on will kill anything the exact same amount of time. Actually, hold on, I'll look that up right now.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're like Jamie on the Joe Rogan show. We have you to look stuff up so I don't have to take my hands off the controller.
Shit.
I'm having a really tough time with this one. I know what I need to do. Summon, baby. I'm gonna bring in Odin.
Poison removes about 0.32% of the total health bar per second, which means in just over 5 minutes, you can kill something just with poison without even touching it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I wonder who has poison in mind. I think Vanille has it.
We do this together.
Yeah, my Fang doesn't have it, but...
Well, if your Fang doesn't have it...
Yeah, her Sab isn't even maxed, so hold on. I shall just check.
Well, then I definitely don't have it at this point. You're much further ahead.
Yeah. No, she doesn't get poison. I'm curious if she does get poison.
Man, the summons are so useful. I love how they handle the summons, because it's when you need them the most. You get, like if you're down to 4 health, you can grab a summon. They actually come in like the cavalry. They save the day. They give you all your health back. They bring everybody back to life. It's really well done.
Until next time.
It feels like how a summon should be.
Yeah. So surprisingly, lightning gets poison.
Okay, interesting. Oh shit. Oh my god, I'm dead. These guys are really, really tough. Especially when that guy grows a little bit, and then those flowers are hard to deal with. Maybe I should have been using poison. These guys seem like they'd be immune to poison. I think anything that dishes out poison would probably be immune to it.
Okay. Hope gets poison, as well as light.
Okay.
I don't think he gets normal.
I might try to take out this big guy first. Alright, Vanille. Poison people.
Feeling nervous?
If she doesn't manually cast it, then it won't. They're immune to it.
Okay. Great, now I'm poisoned and they're not. Oh shit.
Sans gets poisoned. Actually, I think everyone but Fang gets some form of poison.
Okay.
Just checking that right now.
I've been using a Sentinel in this battle, but I think that there are too many... Oh, you know what the trick is with these guys? Is Ravagers on the hybrid Flora. Because then you can... Nice, because that kept me further away, so he doesn't hit me with his area attack, and you can keep interrupting with Ravager attacks. Oh yeah, that's the best one. And then those little flowers don't do too much.
People who expect to get poison don't get poison.
Okay.
That's...
Well, I think they balance it out. You know, they don't want to make them too overpowered. Although it seems like on the internet the consensus is that Fang is definitely overpowered, and it's a must. I've never seen anyone's final party from my research where people aren't using Fang.
Yep, pretty much.
And people don't tend to use Snow either, even though he's got the most health. But I think it's because Fang's so good and she fills a lot of his roles.
Yeah, because even though she's not as good as Sentinel, she's a way better commando.
Right. Okay, let's get a commando attack into this flan. See, like, just a little battle like this feels like a boss battle. But not frustrating, just fun and challenging because it moves so fast and it feels like you're never that far away from the answer. But we're all poisoned, so it's a race against time. Come on, come on. Oh shit.
Time for another approach.
Okay, poison's wore off. Now we can bring Vanille back.
Stay calm.
These guys are bastards. But then sometimes you can just switch up your party and then have something that is much better at dealing with you know, the current problem. Oh no!
Cheers.
Cheers!
So, if you're losing, try to avoid Fang them?
I've been trying to walk around these guys a couple times, and it's been brutal. My best luck is I do a commando attack to keep the chain from going down too low. Then I go Rav Sentinel, and then hope that they all beat on Fang, and I stay out of range and just throw Ravager spells at them. And try to get that guy staggered. Oh shit. We could probably get him staggered right here. Yes. Okay, and then I can go to like a Ravager Commando Medic maybe. And... oh great, she's fucking dead. Oh, they're all fucking dead. And I'm gonna die very soon. Alright, I'm gonna just try and avoid them, I guess, next time. Oh, I know what I'll do. Oh. Shit! Too slow! Too slow! You can't hesitate in Final Fantasy XIII. Alright, we'll try to go around them this time. Which is easier said than done, I'm afraid. If anybody's in the chat, feel free to chime in with any ideas too. We read off the chat messages. I have 11,000 fucking CP points. So, this is about to get easier. Although that's not too much. That's only like... That's not even 2 upgrades if you're on the 4,000 level. So I can do a bunch of commando upgrades. Alright. What can we give old Fangy? My strategy is go to whatever Crystarium section has the cheapest upgrades and then do those.
Clever.
Yeah. I just like to do balanced. Then there's less thinking about it. Unless there's something that you're really into getting at that moment. Like you want the special cure or something. Wow, 6,000 points when you're on that level 3. And I'm also a sucker for more HP.
Yeah. I also wouldn't recommend actually upping Fang's medic, you know, after the...
No, it's too expensive in the secondary. Way too expensive.
Yeah.
You guys were having that debate on the first stream we did. And I'd have to side with you on that one. I just think it's... You're just not getting... It's just such a waste. Unless you're, like, into grinding mode and you don't mind going with all that. But it just seems like you'll get so much more out of it doing their primary abilities. Okay, we need to get around this son of a bitch and his 2 magic flowers. And we did it. Just a bit of timing. I'd love to turn around and see the band playing this song for them. The mariachi band following them around. I'd say, sorry, I'd give you some gil, but I haven't found any for about 10 hours. I wonder if that was a consistent choice about not giving out very much gil in this game. Which makes more sense, because in other Final Fantasy games you expect to get gil when you kill enemies, but really, why would a bunch of monsters be carrying around money?
Yeah, and it's the same in 11. You have to kill the beast, which are the most human-like to actually get in gil.
Yeah, which makes a lot of sense. Or you kill the guards and then you get the credit chip.
Yeah, which sells for a lot of gil.
Yeah, because it's probably got his credit card information on it. Somebody can set up fake accounts, do a little fraud.
It's all under the dead guy's name, so they're like, what the hell is happening?
Yeah, and then the Sanctum's freaking out because they've got Pulse Lassie running around, so they're not even paying attention to what's happening. Would you like to teleport or view a mission summary? I don't think we need to teleport.
I don't care about anything.
What's that?
Sanctum doesn't really care about anything. You see that at the beginning of the game. Purged all of Bodum because they found Anima?
What's Anima?
Well, the first Falseat fight. The one at the beginning of the game.
There are so many names.
Which is the reason... Yeah, it's the reason why everyone was on the Purge train.
This is my impression of a typical Final Fantasy XIII scene. An enemy comes up and says, "Did you not know? You are actually the Pukarangas." And then everyone goes, "Pukarangas?" And then Saz goes, "So, the stories were true. I guess we're just some Pukarangas." And then Vanille will say, "Come on guys, we gotta stick together and beat the Kukarangas." And then Snow will say, "Hey, all we need is a Kukaranga plan, and we'll be fine. Follow me!"
Oh, man.
That's like Saz's whole point in this game is just to tell story to the player. That's all he does the whole time.
Saz is literally just comedy relief at this point.
And exposition. He's Mr. Mr. Explainer, and asking questions that the audience would need to know the answers to.
Yeah, and Bartandalus is Mr. Exposition.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, he gives up. There's so much going on by the time you talk to him.
Like,
we...
literally 10 pure minutes of uncut exposition.
Yeah. That's pretty common for this game. And that breaks the rule of storytelling. You want to show people things, not just tell them about it. Because then you actually care. And they do that in some ways. Like when the story gets away from telling you about lore and just focuses on the characters talking to each other and them dealing with their own personal conflicts and like worries about turning into Sith, then it's so good.
This is the funniest thing. This game isn't the guiltiest of exposition or the long cutscenes. That would be 11.
Really? Which is the one you would think would have the least story because it's a online game.
Yeah, but it has like 5 expansion packs, all with their own story. There's only text, so
oh my god!
It's as fast as it.
Sometimes I think if it was all in text, it would make more sense. For some reason, it's when the characters are saying it sounds more ridiculous. Because I'm sure that in the older Final Fantasy games that didn't have voice, there were lines that if they were voiced would sound crazy. But you have a way of reading something in your head that makes it sound more sane. Like if you were just reading Vanille's text, she wouldn't sound annoying because it would be the voice you choose in your head. To a certain extent. This is where we ran through when we were trying to do the 15,000 grind trick, and then we failed to do that. A good trick, but I wasn't leveled enough for it.
Yeah, I honestly thought you'd be able to kill a cactar, but it does have 777,000 HP.
Yeah, I could stay alive, but I just couldn't do close to enough damage. Nice. We slowed down the big flan. I'm gonna beat the pants off it. And good thing for us, it's not even wearing any pants.
The fact that we both went to the exact same place with that.
Yeah. I'm loving this Ravager Sentinel Ravager once you get a commando attack in.
Yeah, it's really good, I've noticed.
Especially on the flans, they're so susceptible to it.
They have like, low stagger punch. Or a real low stagger resist.
Yeah. And they also seem to get interrupted a lot. They get stunned from a lot of attacks.
The plan has only 40 chain resist.
Oh, good. What's normal?
50 is the medium count, which means like grab attacks raise it to like 0.5% and palm attacks raise it to like 0.5.
Okay.
Lowest is like 1 or 5 or something. And that means that grab attack raise it to like 25% and calm attacks raise it to like 3%.
Okay.
Yeah, you will not find many enemies with that.
I think we...
So yeah, the ecto-pudding that you fought, the first Sea Stone mission, 10 chain resist.
Oh, okay. Ecto Pudding.
The flamed boss, 0 chain resistance.
Oh, nice. Yeah, they did really well with that, with making the enemies have a huge variety. Because you don't see too many different types of enemies in this, but they all fight so differently that it lends a lot of variety.
Yeah. Like, even in the day log, just under feral creatures, there are so many options, like so many subcategories.
Do you see if anyone's written anything to the chat yet?
No, nothing. No one said anything.
Okay. That's cool too, if you just want to silently check it out. That's fine. But feel free to participate if you like.
I wish we weren't even here.
What?
Just looking at a thing I pulled up on my enemy intel. Hate fighting it so much.
Which enemy?
It is a friggin' Tonberry.
Tonberry. Cutscene. Or is it? No, it's just a new area. Mini cutscene. Alright. We're heading back out to the main area. And then I guess we'll walk on over to the fog and then through.
Welcome back to the Archulets. Don't worry. This place only takes 10 minutes to go to the other side of.
Yeah. I mean, look at this great, beautiful expanse. And also, just like in Zelda Breath of the Wild, it's the unknown that's interesting. So you go, oh, what's over there? I can see it. I can actually go to it. Or like, what are these unknown parts on the map? That's what makes it interesting, is that just that the discovery of it. I guess we missed our mission mark. That probably would have been good to do. Maybe we should turn around and do that mission.
If you want.
Do you know how far back it is?
That is Joyless Reunion.
Yeah. I mean, I can see it on the map. It's not very far, so it might be worth.
Just massive.
I think we should go back and get it because you get so many points for doing the missions. Or do you not?
I guess.
Do you not?
3 areas away. Yeah, you get a lot of points, but it's 3 areas away.
Okay, to it. We gotta go on. We can just fight something else on the way and get some points if we need it.
Yeah. Like,
you know, something cool like this, like seeing Cocoon hanging in the sky and not even knowing it's Cocoon, but just wondering what that is. That is interesting. And then to have the explanation later would be interesting, or to go there and just see what it is, rather than just people telling you about it. Like, imagine if you didn't hear that much about Pulse, and then you came down here and discovered it. Would be that much more exciting. Right. Oh, we just got to keep on going. So you said your favorite Final Fantasy was 10?
My first one was 10.
But not your favorite. Is this your favorite? Or you said 11, right? Because you had played with your mom? Or she had got you into it?
It has to be 11 or 13, honestly.
I find with Final Fantasy and Zelda, people generally go with their first one. Because it just seems... Just because to be introduced to the concept of it is so special that it really sticks with you.
10 did used to be my favorite, but after replaying it, I realized it's really not that good.
Yeah, I found it, I was sort of half in, half out with it. I liked a little bit of where the story was going, but I never really felt that compelled to get back into it and finish it.
Yeah. I like the battle system. The battle system has to be one of my favorite parts. That's
yeah,
the only one that's
it's
turn-based.
It's fast. You're flipping through, like being able to sub in your other party members, healing immediately after a battle is smart. That's something that they really should have had in since the beginning.
That wasn't in 10. That was only in 13.
No, 10 had that. You would heal after every battle.
I don't remember that.
I bet ya. But I could be misremembering. Memory is a fickle, unreliable source of information.
I just remember I liked the battle system. I hated the random encounters.
Yeah, random encounters aren't fun. It's always such a drag to get pulled out of what you're trying to do and have to battle.
Yeah, and like I think it was Macalania Woods, which is where I am on my PS3 version. I keep encountering Chimera, and the problem with that is I'm too weak to fight Chimera.
Right.
So I keep dying. And I won't encounter anything but Chimera, so I can't grind.
Right. Yeah, that's brutal. Whereas this, you could choose who you're going to fight, because you can see them right on the map.
Yeah. Unless you know you get stepped on by an Adam Toys.
Sure, but that's kind of part of the fun too.
New strategy.
That adds to the threat of them. But you can see them coming, so you can sort of run away. You have a chance at least. It doesn't sneak up on you. They allow you to make decisions like, don't go near the adamantoise. If you really have to, then you know you're risking it. So they put the choice in the hands of the game.
Yeah. I like being able to like choose what's happening.
Yeah, absolutely. There are so many things they do in this game that I would love to see in every Final Fantasy going forward.
Yeah. Which is why I'm kind of glad there are 2 sequels to this. Yeah, the story in 13.2 isn't that good right now, but the gameplay is the exact same. I love it.
Mm-hmm. Is it the same problems with the story? Just a lot of new concepts and lore, and people constantly coming up with new names for things and explaining it?
Yeah.
I guess the stories were true.
There's a lot less exposition, though, which I love.
Nice. Okay, I'm into the fog now.
Try not to get brutally dismantled.
Oh man, I'm against some tough ones. Those hounds that shoot out the violent breath. And then also a... what are those large things that have the... sort of like the banners
King
coming off
Behemoth.
of? Yeah.
That's a King Behemoth.
Yeah, this will be a tough one.
Might die.
Yeah, I'm just gonna...
You're just getting launched as you switch paradigms.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're dead. I'm just gonna actually get right out of this battle. No point.
It is possible to take him out, it's just really difficult.
Yeah, that's a really tough combination, and they weren't even... they're not even fighting each other. They were fighting each other on the world map, and then as soon as I get involved, they go, oh yes, delicious meat. You know, it's a big strength of this game. I have the all-girl party, and you don't even notice it. You just... because they don't make a big deal about genders in this game. Everyone has their own skills, and...
Wow, you're right, I didn't actually notice you had the all-girl party.
yeah. Whereas normally that's...
Because I see Light and Fang, I just think, oh hey, Hope's with them. But in reality, it's Vanille.
Right. Oh. Yeah, and when you think of... it's because it's not like all the women are just healers or synergists. They're... I mean, Lightning and Fang are two of my toughest strikers.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Actually, Fang's the only one who doesn't have the Ravager. Or Crystarium.
in the game or of the women?
Of the entire cast. She's the only one who's not a Rav to start.
Oh, interesting. Okay, I'm at this sort of cliff. And,
Trying to get the treasure sphere that's protected by 2 behemoths, but you're not going to be doing that anytime soon.
no, but luckily they can't move closer than this.
But you can't open it because they're right there.
Do I need to open the treasure chest to get further in the game? No, that
No,
wouldn't make any
it's
sense.
optional, but oh, that is horrifying. Just seeing them trying to walk towards you, but unable to.
Yeah. Oh, and these guys don't stagger easily either. What's that noise? Oh, that's my cat playing with a ball.
I was about to say, that might be the wallet I'm playing with.
Let's just try to get away from this. I think I went the wrong way.
Behemoth King. 487,000 health, 658% stagger point. It absorbs thunder, is immune to wind, and it delivers devastating physical attacks.
Yeah. Just one of them is a pain in the ass to deal with.
Yeah. You can't even poison them either, that's the worst part.
Wow. Yeah.
Thank you, Log.
Can't poison, can't stagger.
But you can stagger, it's just a pain.
Okay. Alright, I see where we need to go.
What's your favorite part of 13 been so far?
The battle system is absolutely the best part. You know, we've talked a lot about that, but then I would say other than the battle system, when the story focuses on how the characters are feeling and dealing with their fate, this fate of kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't, and being ostracized from where they grew up, and kind of dealing with like racism and prejudice in a way. I think that's a really good start for a story. But the battle system is so good.
Especially the scene back before you fought the Havoc Sky Tank, where Snow was saying, I'm on the sea. What'd you expect? Some kind of monster? I'm flesh and blood, just like you.
Yeah, that's pretty neat too. You know, the part I don't like about it is how they all kind of just start going, well, we're l'Cie now, we hate everybody. I think they kind of play into that too much. Like, the whole point of the story is supposed to be, well, you're l'Cie, but people hate you and they shouldn't. But I think they too easily, they've been l'Cie for like 20 minutes and they go, well, we're l'Cie, let's go destroy Cocoon. Or a lot of times in the story, someone will be upset, and then Vanille, especially to Saz, will go, what are you upset about? Is it the l'Cie thing? Is it about us being zombies and going to die? And the other one goes, how did you know? Well, what do you mean, how did you know? Of course that's the problem. Of course that's what you're upset about.
I mean, at least for Hope and Snow and Light, they had variety. Oops.
Yeah.
Hope wants to murder Snow and is upset about Nora dying. And Snow and Light are worried about Sarah and what's going to happen to her.
Yeah. Where Fang and Saz and Vanille's story is pretty boring until Saz gets the big reveal, and when he decides he's going to turn himself in and basically kill himself, and then that part's pretty exciting.
There's a way through here.
Yeah, what was the fun place?
They went to like that carnival area. And Vanille, and all of a sudden Saz gets really happy, and he's just sort of hanging out and like looking at chocobos, and you're wondering like, and Vanille's saying, well, come on, we got to keep pushing forward. But Saz is trying to enjoy it, and then he starts talking about his son and how he wants to tell his son he saw the chocobo, and then he reveals that he's going to just turn himself in, just so he can see his son one last time. And it's sort of this noble sacrifice. And then we get to that point, and then the tables are turned, and Vanille's revealed to be the sort of at fault for Dodge.
Yeah, the cause of Dodge becoming a Cocoon l'Cie.
Yeah, which not, it's all about the fal'Cie. He's not actually in control of it. He just happened to be the person there.
Yeah.
And then that great part where Saz is going to kill her and then puts the gun to his own head. Oh man, that was amazing.
Also, remember the scene when they were gonna try to attack the fal'Cie? How Vanille had her staff?
Yeah.
And then, in the beginning of the game, she grabbed her staff from behind a statue back with Hope.
Glad I'm not here alone.
Oh, okay.
This place is
It was like, where did the staff go? How did she lose it?
Yeah, that's another one of those things where I think they don't, like they didn't have somebody looking at the story going, oh, remove that part because we've already discussed that, or like they didn't have someone checking for continuity. They just sort of slapped it all together. This is cool. Now you know you're getting closer because we're dealing with robot troops instead of wild animals.
Oh, those things are pains, by the way.
Yeah, they look like pains, and there's no way to run around them.
Basic strategy for anything robot.
Is lightning?
And you can do damage.
Oh, okay. Alright. Do a little Rav Rav Calm, and then a Rav Sen Rav. Huh. Well, normally, Luigi, you're in the comments, and it gets everybody sort of talking along, but now I guess without you there, it's a little bit quiet.
I don't know if it's that.
Maybe you need to start something off. Anyone in the comments, you know what we love to hear? What is your favorite Final Fantasy and why? That's always... I love hearing people ranking the Final Fantasies, what their favorites are, because it's so different. I mean, a lot of people would put 13 at the bottom. Before I started this stream, yeah, I would too. And then now that I've played it, I realize there's so much here once you get past that the initial pain of it. Again, could be Stockholm Syndrome, but I'm enjoying it. When the recession first hit where I live, I had to go back and work at this call center, and I was doing the training at a call center for 2 weeks. And I thought, okay, I'm going to do training for 2 weeks so I have money, and in that 2 weeks I'm going to find another job. And we had this really dorky guy teaching the class, and he really wanted to be a good teacher, but he just wasn't. He was one of those people that people just didn't like, and he tried so hard to be nice. And he'd go up to people that were like out of work construction workers and did not want to be at a call center. And he'd put his hand on them, and they'd just say, "Don't touch me." And then he was giving us a speech. He says, "You know what's the best thing about this job, guys? You know what it is? The friends. Friends you make." Because he just wanted everyone to be his buddy that he was teaching, and we all had to be nice to him because he was our teacher. He said, "I could work for a place, offer me $1 million, but no, I'd say no, because I like to work here, be with my friends."
That guy is a fool, then.
He really meant well. He just... Oh, God. You're going to find that when you start getting jobs there, my man Luigi, that these people that stay at jobs that no one really likes, and then they end up becoming the little manager of that job only because no one else wanted to stay there. They become tough to deal with. But that's just life and working, is you're going to have to deal with these people that have a little bit of power over your livelihood. But that's life.
That thing. That is a box Flanax. Kill that thing first.
Box Flanax. Kill the box Flanax. Oh, my
The
kid.
reason you want to is it'll make the hoplites stronger, and it will call reinforcements.
Oh shit.
Keep the enemy off balance.
No, box Phalanx, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God these things stagger quick. We'd be so screwed. Anyone in the chat, feel free to let us know how the volume levels are. We can turn volume on my voice up. Oh, God damn it! Or on Luigi's or the game.
I'm so
Let us know. And also, that question, let us know what your favorite Final Fantasy is and why. Or also, favorite Final Fantasy music. It's always fun to talk about. Boxed Phalanx. I'm coming for you.
Time for another approach.
When you look back at it, 441,000 health for that stack is like nothing.
How much was it?
441,000.
441,000?
Back then, that was a ton.
How much do these ones have?
These ones, that's what I'm looking for right now. Hold on. The box Phalanx has 94,000. The Hoplite has 33,000.
Okay. Jesus Lord.
That Berserker you fought before had 142,000.
Huh. So the Havoc Sky Tank still had quite a bit. Especially for the time.
Yeah, the Havoc Sky Tank had that ton of the time, but where I am in the game, it's like,
They have
I'll
millions.
just stagger that quickly. Oh wait, I can't stagger it, I kill it first. There's one boss that is like so painful though. Not even technically a boss, it's a normal enemy.
It's a tank boss? Or a normal enemy?
Yeah. The normal enemy that's technically a boss but not a boss.
Oh, okay.
Like a mini boss.
Hey, Luigi, can you do me a favor and just give the stream a listen to make sure our voices are at decent levels?
Gotcha. I'm in my headphones now.
Alright, cool. Odin, Gestalt mode.
We do this together.
Alright, quick test of volume.
Alright, very good. Talking normally. Here comes beautiful horse with roses. My girlfriend would love a horse that appeared with rose petals.
Both of us are very quiet from what I can hear, but my headphones are also kind of bad.
But I mean, like, how about in comparison to the game volume?
Oh, in comparison to the game volume, I can hear the game volume more so than I can hear us talking.
Oh, really? Oh, that's not good at all.
Yeah, but like listening to it right now, like while I'm talking, I can hear both equally.
Okay, well, I'll turn the game volume down a little bit, and I will mix your volume to be mono.
Until next time.
And then that should get your voice out front. And then you keep the game volume stereo. Oh shit. That's not what I want to do.
Time for another approach.
Holy fuck. These robots don't listen to the Sentinel too much.
It's because the ones are coming out, so they haven't been provoked yet.
Oh, I see. This is a really tough battle.
Yeah, those things are generally tough. Here's a fun little thing. Normally, multiple enemies are labeled like A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I.
Yeah.
Right? Well, there's actually a little overflow glitch you can do. Or if you get to Z with those top lights and have the boss phalanx or whatever it's called, summon more, it loops back to A.
Oh, okay.
I found that interesting.
Interesting. I'm finding these guys really difficult to deal with.
You'll make it.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know, I might need a different strategy here.
I don't know. Robots don't generally take much physical damage.
Right, they're more weak to lightning. That makes sense.
This guy's weak to thunder, water, and earth. And resists ice.
Okay, we'll try that again. I'm actually going to take out the little boxes first, I think.
No, if you take out the little ones first, it'll just summon more.
Really?
Yep. However, it is susceptible to slow, and it coordinates attacks against a single target.
Okay.
Like, if you have a dedicated sentinel with like a Rav and a Calm, then you'll be able to take this down easily.
Okay. Yeah, I'm doing 2 Ravs and a Sentinel, and we're able to get our attacks in fast enough that we're not losing the chain. It's not dropping down all the way.
That
What's that?
was the kitten.
Yeah. Yeah, it's jumping on my foot. Oh yeah, we almost got him staggered. Here we go. It's all about Sentinel. Yeah. Oh, now we can launch this fucker. Oh yeah, they are very resistant to the physical attacks. So is it worth keeping a commando so you can do the launch, or... Oh shit, no fangs
It's worth doing the launch so that it can't attack.
Yeah, that's pretty handy. Even if it's doing less damage. Good, this is going much better. Oh no! Holy Lord. Without a Sentinel, these guys are really tough to take care of. Okay, back to normal. Wow. This isn't even a boss. These guys are very difficult. Alright, come on. Okay, we got him commandoed. Now we can Rav Sentinel. Now they're all going after Vanille, which is good, because then we'll provoke it, and then hopefully they'll start going after Fang. Nope, she's dead. That's great. We'll bring in Odin. Can you skip the cutscene for these? Yes, you can. That's great.
I think you can by hitting like select or start.
Yeah. I pressed start and then select. I didn't even see the option. I don't know which one it was, but that's fine. Yeah, come on, Odin. And Odin's got a lightning, so he's going to be smashing these guys down. I normally don't wear a suit on the stream, but I was streaming a wrestling game, Super Fire Pro World, and I wanted to look like a wrestling wrestler.
I was wondering what you were streaming earlier.
Yeah, it's a really popular, like, among hardcore wrestling game fans. Fire Pro was one of the best games back on, like, the Japanese 8-bit computer consoles, on Super Nintendo, all the consoles. The last new one they made, I think, was for PS2. And then they just made a new one. Actually, it's in early access. It's on Steam. And the nice thing about it being on Steam is that it's a wrestling game where you can edit and create your own wrestlers to make them look exactly like the wrestlers of today or in the past. Or people are making Mario, Luigi, Homer Simpson. And then with Steam Workshop, you can just download all the edits, so you don't have to spend hours doing it yourself. So for wrestling game fans, it's a big deal.
The storm is here.
Now all I can think of is making Hope into a wrestler.
Oh yeah, you could easily make the whole final. Why Hope?
Because he's the weakest
Until
one.
next time.
Yeah, and you could make him look really small, or you could make him like a high-flying wrestler. And he can't really do his Ravager attacks. Holy shit, this thing is buffed up to hell. Who does all the buffs?
The box balance.
Oh my god. Okay, well we're gonna deal with all those. Yeah. Double sab. Okay, finally we got through that. That was tough. Wow. Woo. 3,900 Crystarium points. Pretty good. And an analog circuit.
vibrates when you stagger things.
You what?
The controller vibrates when you stagger things.
Oh yeah, they have great controller vibration use in this game.
I had it with the quartered one, so it didn't vibrate.
Valsey made this path.
Yep. I bet it's off digging more tunnels right now.
They seem different from all the Fal'Cie we've seen on Cocoon, you know?
Yeah, I know.
It's like they just plow through, without caring what happens around them.
That's true. Then again, we were able to build our village on land cleared by Fal'Cie. We lived alongside them, just like you do on Cocoon.
Oh yeah, this is just like Cocoon.
In a world this big, who knows what we'll find.
The Maharbara Subterra. Okay.
Try not to get lost, at least here.
I guess we'll push on a little bit further before the end of the stream. I've got to go write my news for the day. Oh, shit! And then tonight on the channel, we'll be ranking all of the Harry Potter movies. Myself and Matthew Owen. And then we'll have a quick, like, 8 or 10 minute video where we do our rankings. And then we'll have we'll live stream a discussion as we sort of debate why we put what we did where. It's gonna be pretty fun.
Oh shit, I looked away.
I said, oh shit?
Yeah. Very panicked.
I don't know. I have no idea. It's lost in time like tears in the rain. When you watch Blade Runner, you'll get that quote. Oh yeah, blast these punks down. You ever watch the Harry Potter movies?
I have watched all of them multiple times.
Do you have a favorite? We just went. Prisoner of Azkaban? Yeah, we just recently I rewatched every single one and did a review on them on the channel. And it's surprising. Based off of memory, I thought I liked Azkaban the best, and I thought Goblet of Fire was the worst. And then when I rewatched it, I realized Azkaban actually has a really, really saggy middle section, where the beginning is so good, the ending is so good, and the middle just goes on and on and on. Is so boring. It's like if you're a Star Wars fan, Return of the Jedi is like that. Great beginning, great end, really boring middle section. And then Goblet of Fire, even though it's probably the worst offender in terms of trying to fit everything from the books in, but without actually fleshing anything out, it has some really good moments. And it has a really strong ending too.
That's true.
So Goblet of Fire was way better than I remembered it. But I was to prepare for tonight, I was listening to the end of each episode to get my reviews for them. And after Goblet of Fire, I put it above Azkaban in the first two. And then after like the next movie, when we were re-ranking them, I put Goblet on the bottom. I had already forgotten that it was better than I remembered. So it's funny how your memory goes with movies and games. It's kind of like with this game, like, people just play the beginning and they remember how it's frustrating, and then they forget how much fun there is in it.
And that's why I stopped playing in the first place. Like, I remembered Rain was just so much of a fool.
Oh, the boss, Reigns? Yeah. We didn't do so bad on him, actually, but I had you helping, and Angel of Death, Army of God, and Chris Somel. And there was somebody else that was helping too. But we had a lot of help on the channel, which was awesome in the stream. I've said this before, that a lot of times I wouldn't do this. I decided not to do a stream because I thought, oh, what if I get stuck? Then it'll be really boring. But doing a stream means you get stuck way less because you have people there like you that have played the game for 300 hours and know where to go, so it can like cut down on a lot of the trial and error. But then we still discovered some new things along the way, new strategies, which is so cool that there's not just one way to beat a lot of the worst bosses in the game.
I also discovered that I have no idea what any of the maps are.
Yeah, oh yeah, that map is the big map in the open area and the steep. Because we got through Bartendulus, I think, in the first try, didn't we?
Yeah, Bartendulus first try. Destrudo left you with 2 health.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's because I always go for the bangles.
So all there is to it.
Oh, it's all strategy. Rust pudding.
Also, from here on out, you're blind. I just read it.
Blind? Oh, as in like, yeah, this is new. This is all new. But I didn't remember a lot of the first 25 hours at all. Like, I didn't remember that Saz shoots himself in the head.
Yeah, but you remember the Robo-Pope, I think.
Robo what?
Robo-Pope.
Oh yeah, I remember him because I probably had died on him so many times. Cutscene! Cutscene!
Guys,
Yeah, great advice, Snow. Oh, this is like a boss in Majora's Mask.
Let me guess. That's a fal'Cie?
Yep. Busy carving out new tunnels.
Making roads where roads ain't meant to go, huh? Yeah, it kind of sounds like us. All right, roly-poly. Let's hitch a ride on that thing.
Now you're thinking Grandpa style.
How are we gonna ride that thing? Alright. What the hell? Well, we're just gonna follow the yellow arrow and go from there. There's always, like, every time I think, alright, we've been streaming for an hour and a half, let's call it a day, but then something weird like that happens. Like, how are they gonna ride that thing? I have to see.
Don't worry, you just have to go about 10 more minutes up.
Okay. That's where it came
on
from.
the hallway.
Okay, I need to get up higher, I guess.
Hey, you can't get there just yet. Trust me. Don't want to be over.
Oh, we have to get through another one of these boxed phalanxes.
Oh boy.
But we have 16,000 Crystarium points, so we'll use those to make this next battle hopefully a little easier. Yeah, we can give Lightning another 100 HP. Oh yeah, so much HP. $16,000 seems like a lot. But then they cost $4 grand each.
4,000 is nothing. Especially not in comparison to the secondaries.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, but then they cost more when you go down the branching paths. Sort of like when you want to go off of the main Crystarium path to get like a special ability, then it'll go from costing 4,000 to 6,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice. We got tons of... Oh my god, these are costing for Vanille to do Upper Ravager was only costing 700.
That's probably because she's so low.
Yeah, she's on level 3. Okay. Alright.
Some of the parts in the secondary rules cost 100,000.
Oh my god. What's the point? That's nice that they put that in, but you know, why? Like, I'm not going to do that now, but I understand if you're playing with the end game and you want to be a completionist about it, then sure, that's great that they put that in. I find Japanese games do that a lot more. They give you a reason to keep playing the game after you've beat it. Where North American games tend to stick to just telling the story and then that's it. And then go play multiplayer if you want to keep playing.
Yeah, pretty much. Like the Triforce Heroes Zelda game.
Okay. Or Breath of the Wild you can still go through. A lot of the Zelda games there's still some extra things you can take care of.
Ozzy Grant's here. He gives the tip. Use L1 or R1 in the Crystarium to switch to the next character.
Ah, thanks Ozzy Grant. I was rapidly hitting circle button. I was going to wear out my circle button. Go attack the Sentinel. Don't attack me. Hey, Ozzy Grant was here, I think, last stream, and then he came to our Discord, so welcome back, Ozzy.
Yeah, you're right. He did, too.
Yeah. How about you, Ozzy Grant? I don't think we've heard your favorite Final Fantasy game, and why.
Remember to include why.
Yes. We'll always include why. Kurasa! Alright, now we can try to take this punk out again. Oh my god. 3 of these little guys. I think I'm just gonna go for the Odin. The way Lightning says it. Odin. Awesome. Yeah, I love the summons in this game. It's like the spectacle and how epic they were in Final Fantasy VII, but they're actually more interactive and very, very useful. They add a whole other element to the combat.
I like how every character has their own specific summon.
Yeah.
Instead of like in 10 where everything's locked behind Yuna, or in 11 where everything's locked behind the summoner shop.
Right. And the game of trying to take as long as possible to press square on the Gestalt mode as the timer lowers down.
Yeah.
Is there much strategy when you're doing the different strikes, when you're choosing, when you're controlling the Gestalt?
Not really.
Trample it.
Ozzy Grant says, out of the storyline, this one, because of the way the characters develop, how everyone became a team. But out of fighting styles, Final Fantasy XV was my favorite.
Oh, interesting. That, I mean, that kind of makes sense. I mean, Final Fantasy XV, this almost felt like a real-time battle with how fast the turn-based combat is. So 15 continued the natural evolution to just going basically full-on real-time. But you have so much less control over everybody else. Whereas I like this because I still feel like I'm controlling the rest of them by getting them into their different roles. But like I'll admit, I bought 15 because it went on sale a million times for like $30. But I was about 10 hours into this game, and I just was more curious about what was happening in this game. Whereas the beginning of 15 is so slow, and I was more curious about the story here. Because 15's story is all over the place. It's again, they whereas this game explains too much, 15 doesn't really explain anything. Things happen and you don't really know why. But yeah, Ozzy, what you're saying about this game and how they all develop is pretty amazing. Like, I can think of an arc for all of these characters, and they balance a pretty large cast very, very well. And people that like the older Final Fantasies, like 6 is great because you have a large cast, and there's a huge event that happens in the middle of the story that completely turns things around, that sort of matches this in the way that they grow, but this they feel a bit more organic how they grow. Kind of like in Final Fantasy IV, how the main character starts off as a Dark Knight and then he becomes a Paladin, which is basically the opposite, a Light Knight. I love that tale of redemption. Man, these things get buffed like crazy. Time to debuff all the stuff. Alright, let's beat the shit out of this guy. I wish this didn't take so long. These ones. I mean, I appreciate the challenge, but sometimes you get to a point where you're like, okay, I've figured it out. But, you know, let's move it along. Ba-da-dum-bum-ba-dum-ba-da. Okay, we're getting pretty close. I can't wait to ride this Fal'Cie.
Ozzy Grant says, it took me 4 hours to get Adamant Toys at level 99 with all my characters.
Wow. Do you mean 4 hours for one battle, or 4 hours of sort of like constant banging your head against it, and then when you finally figure it out, the right combination was the actual battle less than 4 hours, or like a 4-hour battle? I think it's amazing that some people have beaten this game, gone through the end game, and still haven't done the Adamant Toys. That's so cool.
Most of my time is just walking around, just admiring everything.
Oh my god, there's so much detail in here. I feel bad sometimes because there's, especially in that first corridor section of the game, there's so much beauty, and they don't like copy and paste. They just keep adding new, creative, unique textures and art assets, and you probably think, no one's even going to look at that. Some guy stayed home all weekend, didn't see his kid's birthday, so he could make some crazy-ass enemy.
Also prepare to die.
Remember them, right?
Thank you.
Yeah, sure I do. They grew all over Airba.
We can't be far now.
It's my fault Grand Pulse ended up like this, isn't it?
What?
I remember everything. I became Ragnarok. I scarred Cocoon. And I left Grand Pulse in this mess. It was me.
What are you talking about?
It all came back to me. Everything that happened with iFocus. All of it.
You're lying.
No, it's the truth. It's all my fault.
Don't say that.
Oh!
Vanille.
They put Vanille's brand in such a pervy spot. Holy shit, look at this one. So you figured out the truth. I like that in the face of death, Fang is more happy about being right.
No more than you were. Admit it. You remember everything.
It wasn't your
Vanille's
fault.
in a pervy spot.
Should talk about this
Place is
later.
right on her chest.
Oh my god. Okay, here we go. Oh no, just 2 of them. What's this guy all about? Alright, well. Seems like building the chain is the most effective. It's a little one. And I bet you...
Wow, he is tiny.
I wonder if saboteuring does anything. Yeah, it does a lot.
Baton share. Rates flips to those who amass chain launches, bonuses, those who kill the wounded, and heal those who weaken and debilitate their enemies.
Okay, so healing, sabotaging. He's not really building from me healing. Ravagers slowly.
And 4 paradigms.
Yeah, they almost expect you to die. Holy fuck. Oh lord. And I'm dead. Aussie Grant says, the first 2.5 million health was fast, but after that it started getting upset and constantly attacked. I had to stay in the air to fight it, so it wouldn't tremble the ground and do 9,999 damage. Wow. So when you say you had to stay in the air to fight it, do you mean like you had to keep it launched, or... And then 999 is max health. Wow, dear lord.
I think I like this place.
So if I remember right, as we start this next battle, they'll let me redo the paradigms.
That is correct.
So you were saying heal? Heal and debuff?
Chain, heal, and debuff, yeah.
Chain, heal, and debuff. Alright, so we're going to need, I guess, a Rav.
But
oh, we don't have a Rav. Chain, heal, and debuff. Okay. Oh! Fang has a heal.
Right, she does, but it's only cure. It's not like Cura, or Curasa.
Maybe I can do a double sab.
Yeah, that would work very well. I would also recommend a Sab Sen, a Med Sen,
yeah,
and a Rav Sen.
Okay, cool.
Because you want Fang to be able to take damage, just like you did with Bahamut. I personally think they kind of BS'd Vanille's Eidolon into this spot.
Yeah, it sort of came out of nowhere. They have this bad habit in the game of, like, out of nowhere dropping these huge... Oh, by the way, I remember everything was a lie. Oh, here's an enemy. Like, what? Let's get into that. Let's unpack that a little. No time. An Eidolon's coming.
They're like, everyone else's Eidolons made sense. Like, Staz's made sense, Snow's made sense, Hope's made sense.
Yeah.
Hell, even Fang's made sense. But Vanille's is just, no.
Yeah. I think I'll try keeping mostly a Sentinel. And healing Fang, and then sabotaging and I guess raving. Probably the best way to go. Oh boy.
Aussie says, in the Ascension Point shop, you get an upgrade to allow you to keep fighting in the air without it forcing you to land on the ground. It's the second most boring trophy to get.
What's the most boring?
The worst was maxing out our Noctis's fishing stat, which got me the platinum.
Oh, wait a second. So we're talking about Final Fantasy 15 here?
Yes.
But you weren't talking about 15 when you were talking about the Adam Mentois, were you?
It was.
Oh, okay, interesting. I'm not doing enough gestalting to this guy. Oh, man, Ravcom is doing quite a bit. If you can just... I think... shit, if we can just stay alive just a little bit longer.
Raph, this looks scary when it's just like standing over you. Even though it's only like a foot taller.
What went wrong?
Yeah.
Ow.
Yeah, all those spikes. And then his attacks are pretty intimidating, too. Okay, I think we were getting sort of close. Maybe I just need to medic a bit more. Maybe even forget the Sentinel and just go, like, Ravcom, medic.
I think I like this place.
This place is gorgeous.
This
Maybe.
place is gorgeous.
Suddenly turn into a bad, like, Professor McGonagall impression.
This place is gorgeous. Reminds me of Gryffindor's first courtyard. You said Professor McGonagall, right? Alright. Ravcom, gotcha. Medic Sentinel, sure. Let's even try a friggin' medic. And then we have our Sab. And we'll do a Sab.
Ozzy says, my best setup in this game is Lightning, Hope, and Fang. That's the same for most people, I've noticed.
Hope, eh? So Hope becomes a better healer than Vanille?
Yeah, he's also the best Ravager in the game.
Oh, really?
He gets all the August first.
Alright, we did a Ravcom. That's not really doing too much. I think we need a Sab to get it going.
No time to panic.
Alright, then we'll medic. And then just go again, I guess.
You okay?
Oh god. You'll see in a minute when the stream catches up.
And... Wow!
Yeah. That's brutal. But we're still alive and we're slowly putting up that.
God, shit happened. Also, when it does Looming Path, I recommend like that Ravcom or Sab or anything. Mostly Ravcom though, because I think you have all the debuffs that Fang can deal to it. Yeah. Aerial Tackle. I read that as Aerial Tickle.
I got all smiles and sunshine.
That's how you get out of the air, Ozzy, is by being Aerial Tickled.
Huh. Yeah, you get a little bit from healing, but not too much.
Not keeping me down.
I think Saboteur Sentinel actually is giving me the most. Oh yeah, Saboteur gives you quite a bit.
I use Lightning for all-around stats, Hope for his magic, and Fang for her high strength, and Saboteur. Fang can hit the attack limit currently. Yeah, well... Actually, I think the max is 999,999, but you need break damage limit for that.
Oh man. Oh, the timer seems to go slower when it gets lower. Come on. You son of a bitches. You daughters of bitches. We're so close, we're so close, we're so close. Oh, here he comes with the big pummel. Come on. No!
Wah, wah, wah.
What went wrong?
What went wrong? I don't know.
The fact that you died.
Open to advice here. Quit
I
playing.
gave you my advice.
Have I been executing it properly?
Yeah. Ozzy says, for this battle you're in, Saboteur is the Sab Sen does more
Think I
than
like
grab
this
Calm,
place.
if I remember
This
correctly.
place is
All right.
gorgeous.
Then we
So,
shall do that.
I'd recommend mainly keeping like Sab Sen to start. Then once it starts doing Lunar Wrath, go Sab Sab to get Fang's debuffs up, and then back to Sab Sen and Med Sen if you're getting too weak.
Okay.
I also like the names that they have for the Ravager ones, like Double Trouble and Try Disaster.
Yeah, that's great.
And for Sentinel, you have Twin Shields and Tortoise.
Tortoise, eh?
Tortoise.
All right. Can't I just debuff this? Remove my debuff of Doom, and then it's no problem.
That's not how it works, unfortunately.
So I guess Fang's Saboteur is useless because she's just standing there, not doing anything.
It's only useless after she puts up her debuffs. And then she just stands there and does nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, Fang's not doing anything right now, I don't think. Because
Yeah.
it's immune to poison. Immune to most stuff she has.
What the fuck? She was a Sentinel, and he did nothing. He went right after me. Okay, so I hung out in Sabland too long there. This is one of the longest ones it's ever taken us, actually.
I wouldn't know. I
I
didn't
like
see
this
Odin.
place.
And Shiva is a joke.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, the other ones weren't so bad at all.
Odin, Bahamut, and Heka are like the most aggressive.
Alright.
Brynhilder's tough when you first fight it because you're so weak. And Alexander is just a tank.
Alright, we'll see what we can do. I think last time my mistake was I stayed on Fang as a Saboteur for too long, when she couldn't really do anything.
I have to go do something, so I shall be right back.
Okay. Okay. So we can only take like one of those attacks, and then we need to medic up. Jesus Lord. Oh, now I'm fucking dead. Wow. Wow. This guy's tough. Okay.
I think I like this place.
This place is
So I want to start
gorgeous.
off with double Sab, immediately move off that, and then probably keep Fang in Sentinel the entire time. Alrighty. Right, let's go with that. So we'll start off with the Sab, and then we'll heal up. Yeah, maybe let her heal? No, probably let her Sentinel. And then we will get some chain going. And then just start chaining him away. Just probably keep her Sentinel almost most of the time would be the best bet. Oh my god, here we go. Alright. Put on a couple of debuffs. And then quickly shift over. Get a chain held. And then... No, we want some ravaging. And then friggin' medic. And they keep Vanille in the back. And then just kind of repeat back and forth from this, I guess. And just try to keep him from attacking Vanille. Seems to be my only chance here. Nice, so that's not attacking Vanille. Oh, that one does, though. That's a big one. And then her healing him is still building it up, so that's useful. And then the Ravager Sentinel. Oh, but we need to get that one commando attack in there. Or maybe a double stab. Angel of Death is here. Hey, Kazi's here. Alright. Ah! Jeez, Lord. Okay, so advice in the chat is... Kazi, to be sure, is this Lachlan? Or is this Lachlan's cousin? Angel of Death says, oh man, I'm late again. Yeah, this one is kind of tough. I think Rav Sen gonna help you a bit. Med Sen. Ozzy Grant, you need to lower all the stats you can, then slash and burn until he drops, but keep your health good as long as you can. Angel of Death, Army God, I never use Saboteur though. Just Rav Sen and Med Sen. When very low HP or Calm Med to keep the stagger while healing. Interesting strategy. I noticed that, like, I don't know how much the Saboteur does to, like, if you sabotage them a little bit, if you debuff them, if that's going to make the bar build up faster. I got Crystarium points. Let's use those. Try to get some HPs. Maybe that'll help us throughout here. 4,000 for the Ravagers, 1,000 for that, and 6,000 for the medics. So, Saboteur. Okay, now we have another level of Saboteur, so that could be useful. Oh yeah. Reduce magic resistance and reduce magic, blah blah blah. I guess we'll do a magic resistance one. It doesn't matter, we're not even going to get there. And try to build up Fang. 2,000 for those. God damn it. Nope. 6,000 for Sentinel. 4,000 for that. Okay, we'll go with this one. Kazi says, haha. Yeah, buddy.
Gorgeous.
It's so gorgeous. Oh, Kazi. We gotta ask you, as an Australian, how do you feel about the Australian representation of their voices? And this land's supposed to be Australia.
Flowers. You remember them, right?
Yeah, sure I do. They grew
all over the Queensland. Alright. What was Angel of Death strategy? Rav Sen, Med Sen. Rav Sen, Med Sen, and a Calm Med. Let's try it. Let's try it all. Rav Sen, Med Sen, Calm Med. Let's friggin' do it. Alright. Come on. Yeah, that's right. Take the doom. Take the challenge. Alright. That's building them up. And you do whatever you gotta do against Fang, okay, Mr. Eidolon?
What do we have here? Some new numbers, eh?
We do, we do. Oh, Kazi's gotta go back to work. Oh, we didn't even get his opinion on what he thinks of the Australian voices and Grand Pulse being Australia. Alright, have fun at work. Angel of Death, try Rav Sen when he starts to attack you. Okay.
Now, Sab is really useful at ups the gauge a lot.
Yeah, I'm thinking that might be pretty smart. Well, I mean, at least we can commando. Oh, God. Once he gets in that big one, he's just doing so much freaking damage. That's okay. Alright. Use Kira. And when he does those area attack ones, those are so difficult to deal with. Kazi says cringe sometimes. I bet. But it is nice to see some form of Australia featured in a video game. Even though the whole time they talk about how it's a hellhole. There's like, oh, it's full of wild animals that'll kill you, and they're evil. Oh my god. All we are doing is staying alive. We're not actually doing much to raise up the bar. Well, we'll take the suggestion of try Rav Sen. He starts to attack me. Okay, let's try it. I think Sab got us actually closer because it held up the chain. I mean, yeah, we could use Commando, but yeah, we're screwed here. Oh boy. I love doing the shifting the paradigm as your teammate is finishing their attacks. It feels so efficient. Well, we didn't die, but Doom killed us.
So you died.
Yeah.
It's not the thing that was carrying me really good.
Oh my god. This has been the biggest sticking point for us so far in this whole playthrough. Is this son of a bitch. We definitely need some Sab. We're going to start off with Sab. And then we're going to keep Sentinel, I believe, for the rest of it. And we'll also keep a Rav Com, just in case. Or maybe a Med Com, just to keep the stagger up.
I think I like this place.
Oh, it resets all your... Oh, no, it doesn't. That's good.
This place is gorgeous.
Maybe I have bigger bangles. Like, who has the best bangle? She's got a 180. There we go. So we can take that one. Take this bangle off of lightning. So that's a little more useful. 180 and 150. I think I might even have a higher one.
Kazi says, thanks. Ozzy says, that strategy is taking too much time. Angel of Death says, maybe you need Sab 2. I kind of not remember using it that much in this battle. Try Sab 2. And Ozzy says, that's why I suggest just Vanille as the Sab, and you need Slash and Burn for after its stats are down.
Use just Vanille as the Sab, and you need to Slash and Burn for after its stats are down. Okay. All right. I'm going to still start off with a Sab just to begin with, and then I'm going to Medic back with Medic Sentinel. And then... And then Ravager. Should I keep Sentinel the whole time? I don't know. Let's try one Ravager Commando. Jeez. Medic Sentinel, Ravager Commando, Ravager Sentinel. Maybe a Medic Commando. I don't have one of those. And maybe a Sab Sentinel.
Says, gosh, Vanille. And Ozzy says, because your Fang right now isn't good at Saboteur.
Ah. That's the problem. Okay, well, we're going to put 2 debuffs on this bastard. Okay. And then we're going to go to town on him. Ravcom all the way. And then maybe like a Rav Sentinel.
I'll deal with you.
That seems to be an okay strategy so far. If she does the right sentineling, it's good. But sometimes... Yeah. Yeah, I think it's better. If I can keep her health high enough, then she'll do the regular Steel Guard instead of Mediguard. And then she can take a lot more damage. This seems to be working better. Come on, Vanille, don't get too close, you idiot. Okay, Kirasa, Kirasa. And then heal herself.
Guard boosts your resistance the more you're hit.
Oh,
That's
okay.
how that works.
Oh, that's good then. I want her to do that. Get away, Vanille. Don't stand so close. Can we keep her back? Okay, maybe we need to switch back to the double sab. Bring it down a little bit. Jesus Lord. Come on!
As he says, you need to pay attention when its stats go back through.
Absolutely. That was the wrong time to do that.
They need to stay down, he says.
That makes sense. Okay, here comes his big attack. Okay, come on. One Kirasa and then a few other cures should do it. What the...
Yeah.
Maybe more Rav calming? And not even worry about the
I
Sentinel?
like this place.
This place is gorgeous.
Might be the best way to go.
Fang might just not have enough health at this point.
Yeah, that could be a big problem. Alright, so we'll keep the sabbing up. That seemed to do really, really well for us. Double sab to start. And then we can go to like a medic... Fuck, I'm gonna go for a medic. And then like a Rav Com maybe. And then a medic Commando. And then a Ravager Sentinel, just in case that seems to be working. And then I'm gonna let the computer pick one. Yin and Yang, Rav and Medic? No, that's terrible for these two. Sap Commando, sure. Alright, let's try it out. We were getting closer, and then we just weren't able to deal... I don't know. Vanille's wasn't able to give enough health to even a Sentinel. Maybe we need to do more slash and burn. That was also a suggestion that I think Ozzy had. Yeah, we need to do more slash and burn, I think. Okay, here comes his big quake. That was awful. What the fuck?
What went wrong?
Oh! He got me with just his quake. Yeah!
Quake.
He just quaked me.
Wow. That was brutal.
So is that because we didn't have a sentinel? Like, what the hell is going on here?
Probably.
Did it remember the equipment that I gave her? 180, 150, yeah.
Probably not. Unless you gave it to her before the fight.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Alright, well, let's try to upgrade or something. Maybe we can upgrade a weapon or her bangles.
Angel of Death says, how about Sabsen, then Ravsen, then Medsen?
Sabsen, Ravsen, Medsen. Yeah, we were trying that before. And that kept us alive longer for sure. Just keeping all Sentinel.
Ozzy said, the Looming Wraith will always hit both of you.
Okay, so then maybe like a Sentinel's not that... I mean, Sentinel's not great if there's a lot of area attacks.
Well, the Fang should have... does Fang have Fringe Ward?
Fringe what?
Fringe Ward.
Fringe Ward. Okay, we've got her bangle up to 264. That's good. We like that. Oh god. Maybe I could buy like can you buy Deceptisol? Not, I know you can't buy Deceptisols, but maybe we can buy like Fortisols and that kind of crap. No, you can't. What else could we buy to maybe help us out here?
Angel says, Ravcom is needed, but only before he starts attacking you. You've got to be super fast and shifting your deck.
Okay, so Ravcom to keep the chain up so we can get the chain going. I was thinking that the Sab was doing enough to keep the chain going, but I guess not.
I think the reason that the Sab was doing much because it both boosts the chain gauge and debuffs it, which gives it more Gestalt. Ozzy says, I noticed that Fang's only spell in Saboteur is slow, which is basically a waste of a class for her currently. Which Angel responds, yeah.
So we've kind of painted ourselves into a bad corner here with Fang.
Alright,
I'm just going to try and upgrade and give...
completely slow.
Okay. Alright, we've done the upgrades that we can. I'm going to save it here. I really want to beat this person on the stream. It's immune to slow. That's great. That's so great. Oh.
I'm sensing a bit of...
Huh?
Sensing a bit of anger right now.
Yeah, this has been a tough one, and I feel like I don't want to have to go back and grind. Which I might have to do. Yeah, I know. You like flowers, Vanille. Okay, I'm going to start off with the double sab. I think that's smart. And then we'll go to the Rav Calm.
Actually,
yeah,
it is kind of pointless to give Fang her sab, because she doesn't get anything that's actually effective onto it.
Okay.
Sure. Like, days? If it's not, then that's the next one she gets that's effective.
Alright, Eidolon. Okay, good thing you told me that. I was just checking my paradigms at that time. But no, she was putting on some kind of saboteur thing that was working for me. Okay, cool. Alright, so we sabotaged it up more than I've done before. And then we're going to Ravcom it. And that's doing really well. And then I'm going to Medic Sentinel. Don't hit me. Oh my god. This is not good. Okay. Okay, then we can go like a Ravager Sentinel. It's almost good to let him attack Vanille once, and then make Fang a Sentinel to sort of split up the attacks.
I love the little glow effect that has. Like, if you cast, like, Cure on yourself, it'll make things around you glow green.
Oh, okay.
Not just you. Like, I noticed that when you were casting Cure right next to Eka,
yeah,
he would glow green.
Oh, cool. So it's got, like, real-time lighting effect for that.
Yeah, and that's weird.
Oh yeah, that probably took them months to put that system in. Okay.
Yeah, months of working on that when someone could have been that damn story.
Yeah, exactly. Probably did this story in the last 2 weeks. And then there's like other Fal'Cie and Sanctum Fal'Cie. We were doing better that time, but then when he focuses on Vanille, you're screwed. So maybe I should keep her. I should keep Fang a Sentinel as long as possible. But you need to go to Commando to keep the stagger from coming down, unless Vanille's Saboteur does that.
Yeah, Stab will keep it down. Stab is basically like a half calm, half Rav. Rav.
Okay.
It is possible to stagger something with just Stab, but you can't really do that because it's an Eidolon.
Okay. Medic Sentinel. Rav Sentinel. Saboteur Sentinel. And then if we need it, Ravcom.
I love how cocky they look in their profile pictures, even though they have died like 7 times.
Yeah, well, even when Vanille dies, she just goes, "What went wrong?"
The fact that you died.
But that's exactly what I'm thinking. What went wrong?
The only two who don't look cocky are Light and Hope. Light doesn't want to be here, and Hope just hates taking pictures.
Well, Hope's photo looks like they took it right out of the high school yearbook.
I know, that's exactly what I was thinking. Wouldn't surprise me if he's in college. Then again, I don't even know how old he is. Hold on.
Seems like a teenager. A lot of times in JRPGs, the characters are way younger than you think. Like, they use a lot of teenagers in their games. In their stories. We're doing okay now. We just need to, as soon as he starts attacking, go medic hard. And Vanille needs to stay the fuck away from the area attacks.
Hope is 14 years old. Wow.
Right when his voice is dropping.
Yeah. Okay, that is just nuts. That is... Alright. Oh. The stream crashed for me.
Oh shit.
Oh, wait, no, it's back.
Fantastic. I think we're doing not so bad, but we're staying alive, but we're not doing enough to get his Gestalt up.
I wish I could, like, go back and refight bosses.
Yeah, I'm surprised they don't let you do that. That would make a lot of sense.
No, it doesn't make sense for the Eidolons, because, like, you'd be able to train with them.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, it would make sense if you could fight. Well, I said it does make sense. It doesn't make sense that you can't fight him again.
Oh my god, 41 health for Vanille. Get up, Fang!
Nothing will beat the 2 health triumph.
Oh
That's
yeah.
the 1 health wonder.
Well, we did better on this one, but we're still pretty far off when it comes to the gestalt meter. Not super far off.
I was about to say, use Vanille's summon to make this easier. Oh,
Yeah.
wait a second.
Yeah, that would be perfect.
I don't know. Heka and Bahamut are the only two Eidolons I can say I have not used.
Okay.
This
God
time,
damn it.
I never have either of them as the lead.
What went wrong?
Oh. You know, we're gonna try, I guess, a few more times, and then if we can't get it, I'll just have to grind off stream, and then we'll try again when I've got a bit more.
I think I like this place.
This place is gorgeous.
Watch, he goes to grind off stream and comes back with everything maxed.
In 20 years. Alright, everybody. Okay, so the first Saboteur was working just fine. And then maybe a Medic Sentinel. We're kind of doing the same strategies without really changing it up. Huh. Maybe we need to think of something different here. Okay, we don't have a double sab, but that didn't really make any difference. Maybe Fang is doing at least one buff. We'll let her do one. I think we need to keep her on Sentinel though almost the whole time. Medic, Rav. Maybe a Rav Kong? No, I don't think so. Alright, we'll do 2 rounds of hers. Great.
This'll be quick. Give it your best shot.
No choice, I guess.
If we just keep sabbing him, I wonder what that'll... Oh, it's still like... It gives me more Gestalt. Quite a bit, actually. With the Sab Sen. Like, how does that make any sense? Oh my god, that's the way to go. That's the way to go!
It's because you're both buffing it and raising the chain gauge.
Oh, yeah. And then we need to go Medic Sen hard. God damn, this motherfucker. We need to use a little bit of Renew. Come on. I love Renew. It's the best. Sab Sen. It's all about Sab Sen, baby! Oh, yeah. Oh my god, we got it higher than we have before, and we're still just over 1,000. We just have to watch out for his big... maybe one more. Oh yeah, we're doing nice. Oh yeah, excellent. So the key was Sab Sen. Did anyone in the chat already have that? Did they already tell us that? Sab Sen, Angel of Death said that. And looking back.
Okay.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. No!
Dead?
Getting close. And we're running out of time to try to heal up Fang. And then switch over to Sapsen again.
Oh, yeah, by the way, every 10 points on the Doom gauge is 1 second.
Oh, fantastic. Come on! Oh, we're so fucking close. We're so fucking close. We're so fucking close. Do it, do it.
You have just over half a minute left.
Ah, yeah! That's right!
And don't one or this.
Oh my god.
Naughty.
Whoever in the chat said Sabsen, you were absolutely right. Going back, Angel of Death said, how about Sabsen? You were absolutely right. I'm going to go back and give anyone credit in case they had already mentioned that. And we were... no, I don't see it on here, actually. Yep, it was Sabsen. Who knew that you could just keep on debuffing? And that's it. It fills it up so fast. Jesus Lord!
I knew something was off.
Wow, that was the toughest battle we've ever done on the stream.
You've been shying away from our focus
Angel is
ever
gonna
since we
cry.
woke up on Cocoon. I couldn't figure it out, but then it all made sense after hearing that story from Rains. You already knew. You knew Ragnarok was the name of destruction.
That Ravsen.
It wasn't fair. You had to do all the horrible stuff. And I didn't have to do anything.
That is no reason to lie to me. You think that's what I want? You of all people!
Fang with a little fist bump to the
Poor
head.
Kid. You've had it rough.
Fang.
Listen, you're not alone anymore.
I'm so sorry.
Keep that up and you'll have me crying soon. We have a new family now. We stick together. You hear me?
Wowzers. Ugh. That was awesome. I guess we should just keep on going.
And now you never have to fight another Eidolon again.
Oh, you know, even though they're really tough, they're super fun. It's such a fun puzzle.
Yeah.
No Crystarium points for that? Fuck you, game. Like, what did we spend 40 minutes on that? No points. We gave you the ATB gauge. What else do you want? Now you can summon. That's enough. You don't think they would have learned a little bit of experience along the way?
Yeah, that's the last one, Angel.
And Kazi joined us. He's on his work and he's going to use up his data on the train. Join the fun. Thank you, Kazi. He says on the Gold Coast they can get like 1 bit of data. Oh man, that's so rough. I moved from having, I was in Toronto and we had like sort of this semi-black market internet box that worked so fast. And now I'm down to like 2 upload, which is brutal. But I shouldn't complain because people in Australia have it pretty tough with internet. I like the bombs. They blow up, they do their damage, and then they're gone. They do all the work for you. Oh,
yeah,
shit.
but they could kill you. They could one-shot you.
Yeah, but someone will stay alive. Usually. Like, as soon as you always have time when you see them starting to get going. Do you find that they still one-shot you now?
I'm sure I could find some that would one-shot me.
Where do you work there, Kazi? Unless you don't want to tell us because you're like a stripper or something. I had some friends that worked in Australia and they would do like sort of resource work out in the middle of nowhere, making tons of money, but really, really hard work. And by resource work, I mean, you know, digging for oil or all that kind of shit, mining.
I swear you are back to my lungs with how funny you are.
Ha! You're too kind. Alright! Oof. What is the next story gonna be? This has been such a long-ass chapter.
Hello there, Sancturios. I butchered your name, probably.
Sancturios. Yeah, that makes sense.
Also, wow, that was like the exact same thing I said.
Yeah, welcome, Sancturios. We're streaming the 13. The most underrated Final Fantasy game. Oh, another one of those things that... What's his name? We got to ride around in. Yeah.
Oh my god. Is it a... It's a... Juggernaut? I think it's Juggernaut.
Yeah. And Kazi is doing some IT Cert 3. Double sab. Well. I got one-shotted by that thing. That's bad. Who do I have?
Oh, you got one shot with Juggernaut?
Who is leading my party? Maybe that's the problem.
It's Light that's leading you.
Maybe I need Fang to do it.
Well, if you do have Fang to do it, have fun whittling down 1.5 million health.
Why? What do you mean? Why?
It has 1.5 million HP.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not going to have different health depending on who's in charge. But if I have Fang in charge, then she, I have the most points before I die. Isn't that a good strategy? I feel like it was. Now you're making me doubt myself.
It is a good strategy.
Yeah.
I'm just saying this thing's incredibly tough.
So maybe we should just skip it for now.
Yeah, it's like the Cactar, except instead of 777 health, it has 1.5 million. 777,000, I mean. I said 777. He uses Vanille because... I don't know why he uses Vanille. He uses Vanille.
Yeah, we can try that. Sancturio says, maybe it's just my style, but why don't you use Hope? I mean, I prefer him instead of Vanille. Yeah, let's do it! Get out of here, Vanille! Even though we just got your summon and it took us about 40 minutes to do it. In comes Hope.
I mean, you need Hope in the party. He gives you all the hope.
That's right. Let's go with,
In your party, I give you all the corny jokes.
Yeah.
I didn't even mean to rhyme that. That was completely unintentional.
Sometimes rhymes happen like that. Sometimes they're multifunctional. Alright. But I'm so used to having lightning in the front that it really messes with my mind when I have to redo them. Like redo all the paradigms?
Well, you can have lightning in front, do them, and then switch Fang to the front.
Oh, it's too late now. I already did it. Oh, because when I brought in Hope, it messed me up. Oh, I see what you mean. Right, yeah, that's a good way to think about it. Okay, Commando Rav. Now we can have a double medic Sentinel. Well, we could do that with Vanille anyway. Sentinel medic.
Yeah, Hope is actually a better healer than Vanille. Sure, she gets Kurasa and Kiraja faster, but Hope has a faster casting animation.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and it's funny, everything in this game, like, not everything is based around stats. Most of it's based around animations.
Oh.
Like, if you remember back when it was Hope and Snow, Snow had a way faster casting animation for Rav.
Right.
Like, he literally threw the magic at the enemy.
Right. What is Sanctorio saying? Hope is still the best mage and actually a better healer. Maybe it's just a feeling? Nope. Luigi Man is confirming it. Oh, Sanctorius, you have to answer our question. Your favorite Final Fantasy? And why?
Just joined, dude. Come down.
What's that?
Just joined, he didn't get the question.
Right. Hey, Cuz, how long do you have with us until you have to be at work? I don't know if Cuz told us his favorite Final Fantasy and why.
He did. He said his favorite for combat is this one, and... Oh wait, no, that was...
No, that was...
No, that was Aussie. Never mind.
Yeah. Oh boy.
It's a 40-minute trip for him, so we killed about half an hour of that with the fact that Hector, or however you pronounce his name, is horrid.
Yeah.
Antonio says Final Fantasy 13 and Final Fantasy 10. I love both of them.
13 and 10. I think that seems to be like people that are in around their 40s now, late 30s, 40s, they grew up with Final Fantasy 6 and below. And then people around my age, Final Fantasy 7 was their first one, and then the next generation, people started with 10. Whereas like 9 and 8 kind of slipped through the cracks.
And then no one likes 13 except for us weirdos.
Once you stick with 13 for a while, it gets so good.
Yeah, pretty much.
You just gotta deal with the horrible tutorial that lasts forever.
Yeah, the tutorial that lasts 20 hours.
Yeah, well, it's brutal.
And the game is about 28 hours long.
Kazi says, so what? Kazi says, I purchased the latest one for my sister, but never played it. Okay. Just throwing her a blind gift. Hey, I don't know anything about this. Here you go.
Played a Final Fantasy before.
And then he says, what would be the best to start with? God, they're so different. I think if you want to go with the old school and see what they're all about, I think Final Fantasy VI is a really good introduction to like all the two-dimensional ones. 7 is a great introduction to the 3D ones. But it's hard.
I would personally recommend 10 because it starts off more simple than the others.
Yeah,
like the turn-based combat system gives you way more time to think.
It kind of depends what you like out of a game. Like if you like Final Fantasy 13, I don't know if you do, Cause did he say that he hasn't? Ozzy Grant
he
is
has not played a single one, and Ozzy likes this one for its story and 15 for its combat, I think it was.
Huh. If you like sort of the classic style, I mean 6 is so good, but it can be a little harder to get it. Like if you can't handle sort of the old 2D sprites and a slower combat style, 6 can be hard. What I recommend is if you're going to play Final Fantasy VI, which I think still has a great story that is good to go through, get it on an emulator. And if you feel bad about doing that, buy a copy somewhere, but then play it on an emulator, because then you can use 3 times speed or like 5 times speed, and you can rip through all the grinding. You can go through all the sort of boring parts and just get through the story, and you can probably beat the game in like 20 hours instead of having to play for 40 or 60 and deal with all the random battles. But I think 6 is essential, 7 is essential, 10, 13 too. I think 8 I wouldn't get to for a long time. It's so slow. If you really, really like a love story and you don't mind a very, very slow game, 8 is good. 9 is like a throwback, but 9 only makes sense if you've played a lot of other Final Fantasies because they add in so much from the older games. I would leave... It's like Metal Gear Solid. You don't want to play Metal Gear Solid 4 until you've played every Metal Gear Solid leading up to it.
I mean, 10 is kind of like a love story too.
Yep, 10 is a big love story.
Especially with that laugh scene. God.
There's a great... now you can get Final Fantasy VII on the PC or PS4, and it has a 3x speed built into it, which is better than, like, on an emulator. If you do the fast speed, it'll make the sound go really fast. It'll sound like chipmunks are playing it, which is kind of irritating. But if you use the 3x speed for the 7 PC or PS4 port, just like the new Final Fantasy XII remaster, you can do the 3x speed and it doesn't affect the music, which is awesome. Cool, Kazi's gonna jump into 6. That's awesome. Let us know how you go with that.
Everyone mastered except for 11 and the 8-bit ones.
6 has got such a great story, and there's this huge moment that happens about halfway through that I really hope nobody spoils for you, because it's such a moment that had never been done at the time.
Well, I have no idea what you're talking about. I never played 6.
Oh, it's got an amazing shift that I don't even really want to describe because it's so cool.
Hope, get
Oh,
out of
hey,
there.
remember those juggernauts from before?
Uh-huh. Great, okay, what are we going to do with this foul scene? I put like the
You can do it.
I put some of the I put Final Fantasy VI on my phone and Final Fantasy IV, so when I had some time I could just put them on, grind through, get to the next little story bit. Because you can easily get a Super... Oh, and I get the Super Nintendo emulator is the best version of Final Fantasy VI. The Game Boy Advance one's not bad, but the sound isn't as good.
That is inspiration right there.
But it's pretty good as well.
Sermons, old man. Let's hop on Trailblazer here.
Don't get the
while we
one
still
with
have
like the
chance.
redrawn, the DS version that redraws all the sprites from the original. It looks gross and makes it in 3D. They're disgusting.
I liked 4 in 3D.
4 is really great. It has a great story, but I think that 6 takes what 4 did and pushed it a lot further.
No, I meant like the sprite work for the DS version.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I liked it.
And then Kazi's asking, what's the latest one like? The latest one is like Kingdom Hearts, real-time combat, and I think 15 is a bit of a mess in a way, because the development was so long that they put 2 games together. It was going to be... Half of it was going to be in this universe, in the Final Fantasy XIII universe. It was going to be called 13 Verses, and then they tacked on this other game, and then you have to sort of like watch the anime and the movie to get most of the story. 15 has a lot of potential, but the story can be hard to sort of suss out why you would care about any of the people.
Oh, so basically it is a spiritual successor to 13.
Yeah, basically. In so many ways. Kazi says, I wonder if I can get it on my iPhone. You can get like an actual iPhone version. I would try to avoid the one, like I said, that has the redrawn sprites. But can you put emulators on an iPhone, like a Super Nintendo emulator?
I think you can.
If you can get an emulator, I would just get the Super Nintendo ROM. And
Well, I mean, if you can port freaking Undertale to your phone, you can do anything at this point.
yeah, and Square is all about putting everything everywhere now, and they charge a lot for it, but I'm really interested to find that out. Could you,
What you doing?
Luigi, can you check that out? What kind of versions of 6 can you get on an iPhone?
I was talking to Sarah.
On it now.
Just telling her that we're all gonna be okay.
Final Fantasy VI on the App Store.
But that's like a redone version, right?
That is... it has a screenshot. I'll give you the link in the Discord.
Sarah, you'd been crying, hadn't you? Back when we first met?
That's a screenshot of it.
This place was beautiful, and my focus was to destroy
Oh yeah,
it.
these sprites are
I
most certainly
decided to
redrawn,
help them
especially the
and wait
overworld
to become a
ones.
thief. But because I did
It's not bad.
nothing, others got dragged into this nightmare, and I was the one to blame.
That's not a that's not a bad way to go.
How's the scrape?
Ugh, I like the original better. We haven't seen Sarah for a long
Much
time.
better, thanks to you.
Sarah as in, like, sister?
Oh,
Yeah, Sarah and
sure
Vanille
don't
hanging.
mind. I mean, I'm not keeping you from anything, am I?
Oh, right, that's a cutscene.
Not at all. Don't worry. I could sit here for hours. Hey, Sarah. Do you think we'll meet again? We might. Sure.
Destiny.
See, the thing is, I was chasing after someone.
I just realized something.
And
What's that?
there's something I really need to
I don't think any
apologize for.
girl in this game wears pants.
But I just can't ever find the words.
That just clicked.
Yeah,
Gee, that's gotta be tough, huh?
they're girly girls. Oh my god, look how much you can see of Sarah's butt.
I even have nightmares about
And the camera's slowly panning around. Oh my god, they're so perverted in this game.
If it's too much to
And they don't
later.
they don't even show there's like underwear there.
Really?
Shit. It's like
Sometimes
a blank
things seem
space.
easier when you look at them from a distance, you know? But does that really work? Good question. I'll let you know. Actually, I've been trying to keep something at a distance myself lately. Like what? Don't laugh, okay? It's a dream
I really like Sarah's voice actor, and we barely hear it.
had one. I dreamt I destroyed the world. It was terrifying. I needed some time alone. It had me so scared, I tried to run away. But then, my boyfriend, he came chasing after me. That's when I understood. Running away and leaving behind the people you care about? That isn't love. Though you might just want to keep them safe, shutting them out of your life only hurts them more.
Actually,
The point is, I have people I can count on. I'll make it through. I think you'll be fine. And you will be too. You'll find the words. I'm sure of it. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. What else can I say? I'm not the one you should be asking, Vanille. You'll know what to say when you find your friend. You'll see.
Okay, so this meeting they had on the beach, was this a chance meeting? Where Sarah only met Vanille because she had that bad dream about destroying the world and then ran out to the beach and just...
You mean you met Sarah?
That's a pretty nice development. I like that. So they're all linked.
I tried to hide our focus, and she ended up overseeing.
it just got to the point where
I
you
wanted
put
to say I was sorry,
scale down.
but
Oh, yeah. I know, I loved
Well,
using the green screen like
When
that.
we rescue her, maybe you'll get the chance.
yeah, I hope so.
Come on.
I think Sarah saw the same vision of Ragnarok that we did. Which means Daisley had to be lying when he explained her focus. I think
Daisley
she
is
meant it.
the Pope, right? Bartender
She
Lewis?
handed
Yeah.
Cocoon over to us, and that's what made her turn to Crystal.
Yep. I know.
Snow. Alright, Kaz. If you said thanks, fam, so I don't know if you're here or not, but thanks for joining us again. Let us know how it goes with Final Fantasy VI. Sanctorios was saying Final Fantasy 15 didn't try because he wants girls in the group. I kind of feel the same way. Like, I understand that it's all about the bromance, but I feel like there's sort of a lack of balance in that way, where all Final Fantasy games had a balance of male and female, and it feels... when the first woman you interact with is the mechanic who looks like a stripper, it's a bit ridiculous. And then Sanctorius said, on my first playthrough, I made the horrible mistake of making Hope a physical damage dealer. Now I focus on magic. Oh, man. Hope punching, eh?
No, he uses the boomerang.
Oh, the boomerang. Sanctorius and Riku in Final Fantasy X at least wear short leggings. Yep, even though she's super hot, she still is wears something of utility, you know. Sanctorius, yeah, he's the same idiot like Seymour. Yep. Wow. Okay, we've been going just about 3 hours here.
Damn, we have to.
Yeah, I think I might call it right here. Actually, we can spend this last spend the last Crystarian points. Thanks everybody for joining us. We'll put some points into these people to wrap it up. Maybe I'll do a bit of grinding off, and then we'll come back on. What day is it? Thursday?
Yeah.
I'll keep trying to do Final Fantasy XIII streams around this time. This seems to be when everybody can join in. And then I'm going to try experimenting by getting up around like 9 or 10 a.m. for Eastern time and doing streams of other games around the time. But I'll try to keep the 13 streams around this same time so we can keep the same group. 42,000 CP points for Hope.
Yeah, you didn't put anything into him before the boss.
Kazi's off to work. Poor guy. But hopefully you can... don't read too much about Final Fantasy VI when you're at work, man. You don't want to have that spoiled. Be very careful, because people will be talking about it. Because, you know, people... Like, I know it's an old game, but I think that there's still people that didn't even touch it. You know, they just didn't grow up in that time, so they don't know the cool thing that's coming. So try to avoid the spoilers as much as you can. Try to get the Super Nintendo version or the Game Boy Advance version if you can, but if not, the iPhone version. I think it's a cool... If the iPhone version has a speed up feature, check that out. Yeah, I mean, don't go jailbreaking your phone if you haven't done that. Kazi says if I want to start at 9 a.m., I'm talking Eastern time, not Australian time. I'll be up at 11 tomorrow, so I don't know. I guess my 9 a.m. Eastern would be 11 p.m. Your time, so that must be what you mean. Cool. And then Luigi, if you're around, feel free to join me on Discord. It's nice having somebody to talk to as well with the chat.
But of course.
And, you know, it's nice having you're able to look things up and you have all the knowledge, so it's great. That was awesome. Man, I never would have thought if by... First off, I didn't think anyone really watched the stream if we're streaming Final Fantasy XIII since it's so old. But it's so cool how there's like such a great community for this game. Sanctorius says he thinks you can speed up on the iPhone. That's super useful.
There's no speed up version on this one as I can see.
For the iPhone?
It might not be listed in the features though. Yeah, for the iPhone one.
Oh man, I really hope there is. It's so important for a JRPG. But I thought for sure that even on... Yeah, Sanctorius, join our Discord. The link is in the description. Let me know if it's expired. I thought for sure there's an iPhone SNES emulator, but then getting the ROM onto an iPhone would be difficult, right? Because getting individual files onto an iPhone is
Dropbox.
Oh, Dropbox. Okay. Now I'm super curious. Okay, iemulators.com lets you download great emulators for iPhone and iPad without the need for jailbreak. So maybe try that one out. Try to level Synergy for Lightning, says Sanctorios. Yeah, that's always the big sort of debate. Like, do you go with the secondary? I'm of the mind. I sided with Luigi's argument that the secondary is so expensive that I'd rather put it into like I'm giving. I just gave 210 more HP points to Saz. You know, by focusing on his primary, it just seems so much more useful to me. Because I didn't do much research on that emulators one, but hopefully that'll work out for you. All right, let's get out of here. Thanks everybody. I'll be streaming something else about 10 a.m. Eastern time, and then we'll be doing this one probably around the same time, middle of the day when I can. Maybe it'll be tomorrow, maybe it'll be on Saturday. Who knows? But bye for now.
Ciao.